What's up, Steven? Yeah, do y'all hear the sound in the shit? Yeah, do y'all hear the intro? Or fuck? What about now?
World of sequels and remasters.
All right. Pretend we didn't have any of that. We're starting the show now. So we're all muted. Everyone just come back in the chat and act like nothing happened. All right. What's going on, guys? All right, we're rolling it. All right. Action.
In a world of sequels and remasters, where creativity is often forgotten, two heroes dare to explore the digital frontiers others won't. They are keeping gaming weird. Now, prepare yourselves for your host, the man with the fiery gaze that sees through every glitch. He is iFlames and the master of unexpected strategies. He is the Squirrel Master. But wait, there's another joining them on this epic quest. A guest of legendary knowledge. Give it up for Theyknowhaylo. Let's get weird.
For that.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to.
Oh my fucking god. No.
Welcome to another episode of Keeping Gaming Weird. You know, since we got the rat.
It's too hot this thing.
What? Welcome. Is that a rat or a raccoon mask?
I'll be back sooner or later.
I get
Sorry,
the
I was
intro and look
posting-
over
I
and
was
fucking
posting
wearing
that to my story.
Sorry, we did a do-over on the start. Now you can do a do-over on the intro. Anyway, I don't know where we're at. I had my headset off because I put the mask on, so I don't know what we're doing now.
Shit. But yeah, guys, welcome to another episode of Keeping Gaming Weird. We have the COD goddess Halo over here. Welcome to the show.
Goddess?
Yep.
Say it again.
Appreciate you coming on.
For sure. What's up, guys? How we doing?
what's
How we feeling?
Doing good after I can breathe again now after taking that mask off. The monarch of motion. Yeah, I was
Monarch of motion?
I was trying to put her like when I was making that intro, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stick some of the bit like I did up like a little short clip in that one little thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't have, not gonna lie. But yeah. So I could get some of the motion that she does, I guess. I don't know. I don't play COD. I don't even know what COD is. What is COD?
Some bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, Pancho?
If you want to give us
What's up, Pancho?
kind of a background on you.
Yeah. How far do you want to go? You want to start with like video games or just streaming? Or
How far you want?
What game
Nintendo
first?
64.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64. Star Fox. Star Fox.
Yes.
That was my shit.
Yep.
Star Fox and 007 was my shit.
GoldenEye?
And oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my shit. And then of course PS2. Gun was my shit.
Oh yeah, I
and
remember
then
Gun.
yeah, Gun, and then all of the Harry Potters.
Yeah.
All of them. I think I beat Chamber of Secrets like I don't even know how many times, honestly. I just like replayed it.
Yeah.
I actually started playing COD in 2022.
Really?
So I wasn't
You
I
were-
wasn't even
You're a late bloomer.
I wasn't even I was not even at the peak. You know, I didn't get to know the beauty of it. 2019 that everyone talks about. I'm
Modern
like,
Warfare 2, the old school
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'm like,
Which one was sorry to cut you, which one was the one? Is that Modern Warfare 2 was the one where you fought the like you could do it on couch co-op and did the little fighting thing? Is that the one?
I don't think so.
that
No, never mind then. Maybe that was one earlier than that. On 360, you could like fight rounds on couch co-op. Never mind.
I think it may be one of the.
Well, I don't play
Black
Call of Duty.
Are you talking about the
No, you
Ordnance
could do that
Blackout?
on
Still?
Warfare. You got to do it on like a bots.
Yeah, it was like a level that you did for it was they had spec ops and something else. They had operations that you could do. Remember that? And you fought like the juggernauts. I don't remember what
I
it
don't know
was.
about that.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I just was thinking.
Oh no, you're good. So yeah, I didn't start playing until 2022. I was a DMZ bot.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, no, it was not. That game is trash. That game is
When
fucking
it first
trash,
came out,
bro.
it was horrible.
No, that game is such ass.
Yeah.
There's no movement. There's no slide canceling. I mean, there ain't shit. So I started on that, and I was playing on Xbox for the longest time.
Yeah.
Until I moved to PC. I just recently moved to PC last year. Yeah, I just recently moved to PC.
Way better.
So, oh, it's 110.
Yeah.
It was night and day.
Oh yeah.
Night and day. Night and day.
Like once a
But-
person that's always played on console goes to PC, they're like, I'm never going back.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Or
You
they get
can't.
the biggest complaint is the settings, right? So people get really upset about the settings. Like Iron was talking about that though, like when or a lot of Fortnite players, right? So they come over and they play on PC, and then the settings are all different, or even probably COD players too, and then they have to go through the settings.
Yeah.
They're like, with console, I just turn it on. Well, yeah, it's freaking.
No, okay, no. I don't even want to talk about COD settings, okay? That's like fucking COD for dummies, okay? Now you want to talk about Battlefield RedSec?
Oh yeah.
That shit is fucking Morse code, bro.
Yeah. It's like
That shit is
you have to go into AI that goes into another fucking UI, and then it goes into another fuking UI.
Bro,
it's
I
like,
felt
Jesus.
stupid as hell. I was like, I thought I was playing a fucking video game. I'm not trying to solve a fucking puzzle here.
And each
Like-
UI is a fucking ladder system, so you pop in this one,
Dude,
it's like,
it really is. What does any of this mean? Can I not just like go in and play?
Yeah.
Do you play RedSec too now? Do you play
I have,
RedSec?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've played some
Oh,
RedSec.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
you like it? I like the other Battlefield parts better, but like to me, if I play Battlefield, See, that's what
I like the realism of it, but like
Yeah.
you can't compare COD to RedSec.
No, they're two different
No.
games.
They're two different, you know.
yeah, well, the
Like
movement's
styles,
different. They're meant to be able to.
mechanics.
They're meant to like get you down and not. You're not supposed to run in,
They're two
guns
different
blazing.
VRs in a
You
sense.
know.
Well, and not
Yeah.
only that, but like the TTK makes me want to have a fucking aneurysm because like I can snipe somebody in the head and it does nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what real world that happens in, but
Yeah.
like, all right,
But
cool.
on
I don't know
Battlefield,
if
you
that-
just shoot them in the head and they die.
Yeah.
Normally,
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes, right? But like, not in Red Sec.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah, I
do
don't know if
that.
they changed. I haven't played Red Sec, so like I played Battlefield when it came out, but I played the tier thing on Red Sec, you know, where you like tier up, and I didn't
Oh,
really.
yeah.
I went like I felt like they changed it. I felt like they did change the game for the free version some.
Yeah.
So, but
They
anyway,
always change it for beta versus, and the beta is usually always somewhat ass,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, I didn't start playing FPS games until 2022,
Yeah.
and I was a complete bot. I still am sometimes, honestly.
So when you
I saw
what-
you were.
Well, yeah, what got you? What got you better?
Shit I saw.
What- Yeah, if you guys haven't said, I don't know if y'all know. I don't know Steven. I know Puncho. I don't know who else is all here. But if y'all don't follow her, it's Theyknowhaylo. Same thing on TikTok, and her clips are there. But what got you doing better? I mean, I know we keep going on with the timeline, but what got you doing better from being a bot to that? Because see, like you say a bot, right? But I mean, I'm not too good at shooting games, but I do okay. But I don't. Some people say it's better going keyboard and mouse, and then everybody now about the Azeron
Oh,
thing and all
hell
that
no.
stuff. Like to me, it's
I'll rock
simple.
controller.
Like it's reflex to me. It's not this.
COD, you have to be on controller. That aim assist is broken.
Yep.
It's broken. Besides in the new one they nerfed it.
Plus, all the top
Pretty
players
well.
in COD play on controller.
Yeah. So I mean, mouse and key movement's nice, but like, I'm looking at the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Honestly, so I was a multi person for a long time. So I think that helps, like with reaction time,
Yeah.
and movement, because you have to be snappy. You can't, just go into the other side of the map and get away.
Right.
But honestly, what got me better was dying.
Right.
Over and over and over.
Time over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, dying, but also like I lived in private matches for so long with people that were so much better than me.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
funny because
I got my shit rocked on the daily, and
That's where
like
I
I
saw you
thought
the
I was
first time.
doing something.
That's how you get better. You like, so if you don't get
Yeah.
private matches, you just land in and push the heaviest area
Yeah,
until
Yeah,
you
you
get
drop
good.
then you
hot.
die.
Yeah.
Then you do it again.
Then you do it again.
It
and you're
sucks
just like,
in the
oh
beginning,
shit, I
but
can't
eventually
come
you're
back.
gonna learn and get
Like-
better.
Yeah, like you're like, okay, I probably shouldn't make that mistake again.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
Like,
That's
and-
my favorite still is hot drops, and I'm always the
Oh,
one
yeah,
that's pushing.
same,
Like, and I don't
same.
like to leave my team. So, like in a trio or quads or whatever, I don't
Yeah.
like to get too far ahead. But I am like, fuck, let's go. We die.
When
We
I
Alright,
played
respawn.
so-
COD, my squad does not like hot drops. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't want to sit
I
in
am-
one fucking spot and camp and fucking wait for the ring to fucking close in. I want to fucking fight.
I am a controlled dropper all day long.
Yeah.
I drop control
Oh yeah.
every single time. But I've gotten to the point now where I just play solo quads.
Yeah.
So I hardly even
That's
go
the
in
way
with
to
the
go
team
if you're gonna
anymore.
play solo.
It honestly,
Yeah.
it really is. Like I would rather take the knowledge and do 1v4 versus going with people
Yep.
that, don't know the game, they don't know the movement, they don't have their shots right, and then like especially for streaming,
You don't want to play somebody like me.
I would probably, you know what? I would probably love your lobbies.
Yeah, because
I would probably love
why.
them.
yeah, that's just so you get in my lobbies, just like
No,
everybody
you
else.
get the
is used to
0
me.
KD, 0.1 maybe. I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah. I haven't played
Just-
it. I haven't played it. That's where I was saying first time I excuse me, sorry about that. First time I bumped into you was in Puncho's stream actually, and
Yeah.
you were 1v. He was like, "Oh, 1v1 me. I know she's gonna she's gonna kill me, and then he was like, I know it was brutal, but I was just like, well, that's COD. I don't even play it. I didn't care about that. I was like, okay, but I'll follow because Puncho said, and then here we are now. But like, I mean, because he was like, oh, she's cool, she plays, but I don't. It's like gameplay, like we were talking about before, like good gameplay. Like, am I good at games like Rocket League? Rocket League is probably my best game that I'm probably as far as like competitively the best at.
Yeah.
And even in that game, it's like, what clips do I like? I'm not interested in like the that's Roy. You said Ranger. You called Roy.
Well, and
Royd Ranger.
Road Ranger, let's go. I'm gonna call you Ranger. That's your nickname for me now, bitch.
so fun fact, Puncho was actually like one of the first time I ever went live. Puncho was one of my first followers ever.
Nice.
Yeah. So
when did you start going live?
December 2024. So
we come up on a year then.
Yeah. I'm just about at a year. And you know what's crazy is I had less than 500 followers when I first started.
Yeah.
And now I'm up to almost 2,000.
Hell yeah.
And so seeing the growth in that is definitely rewarding for sure.
Right.
But shout out Puncho. He's been a day one. Like,
yeah.
I mean, as soon as I hit the live button and got a couple games in, like he was in there and he was like, "Oh, you moving like that? You move it like that." Yeah,
that's fun. I'm trying to think where I met Puncho, and I know he's here, so he can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think I met him in somebody else's live, like a random person's live, and was just communicating with them. I think, and that's how I met Puncho. It's crazy how you meet people, right? Like, so you're when did you start? December what? So we know when your year is. Do you know?
It's the end of December.
The
so
end.
Yeah, I don't know when I started.
Like the end. Where did you start at? Where did you start at? Twitch, TikTok.
Because
I know you're on now.
Yeah.
Now you do Twitch also. Do you still do Twitch?
I'm dual streaming now. Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. I'm dual streaming now. Eventually, I want to like get into YouTube and stuff like that.
Nope, that's.
I would say if you're the platforms you're gonna need to go for is YouTube, TikTok, Twitch.
Well, because TikTok drives in people.
Oh yeah, there's so many people on it.
I mean, you know, but it's the beauty and the curse of it, honestly, because everybody's a streamer,
right?
But you know, there's a big difference in streaming and content creating. There's a big difference. You know, everybody can go on live and you know, show their gameplay and everybody wants to be like God's gift to COD, right?
Right.
But it takes a lot to actually entertain a chat. Actually, especially in COD, with you have to have attention to detail.
Yeah.
You have to be aware of what you're hearing, who's around you, and then on top of streaming, so it's a little different. But for sure, I just started on Twitch. No, actually, like literally a couple days ago.
Oh, just a couple days. Okay.
Because I never knew how to do it, and I was like, eh.
It's true, and that's the crazy part. Like you were saying though, that everybody streams now, right? Well, anybody can go live right now because it's so easy. It's just like when you were going to come on the podcast, you thought there was going to be some big setup thing to do, right? And you're like, well, do I need instructions? Do I need this? And I'm like, don't worry. I'm like, don't worry.
You sign your name, you give your blood.
Then you got to give your like password to get in. No, but it's like you just jump on. Everything has been made easier, which is great at the same time, right?
It is.
Like I am all for everybody getting a chance, and that's what we taught. You know what I mean? But there is a difference in people because it's fun to me, right? So like growing up, and when we did in AOL chat rooms, like we've talked about this a million times. You know, like to me online, like when I go into somebody's live, sometimes it's like a chat room, and somebody's playing a game or talking, and we're talking, and everybody's conversating. It's not like it used to be in streaming either, though. Like it was all about gameplay before. You know, that's what it all was. You had to be the best. And now people, unless they still think if they're the game, I think now more entertaining and talking to people and getting to know, like being interactive with the community for the most part Like we were talking about, what's his name, Burnt Potato. You can't keep up with 25,000 people in the chat, right? That's impossible, right?
Sure.
But we're not him. You know what I mean? So like with that, to me, that's in starting off. You've got to be interactive with chat, and those guys still do it too, even though they may have to send a super chat like a gift to get it, right? But that's the only way they can get noticed. And I don't think that's them trying to
exploit money or anything,
exploit people, but it's a way to get your chat noticed, because with 20,000 people in their house, do they know who said what? You know, like it's scrolling so fast. You need somebody to know.
Some of those streamers have low as $1, so you can like donate $1 and still be able to talk.
Yeah, and so, but I think that's real important with that, you know, the interactivity of the chat. And
I like how easy it is to do those things, because I'm the same way. If you want to do it, I believe you should.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, especially TikTok. TikTok has made it extremely easy, because beforehand it was just Twitch, you know, and it could take you years to even get noticed on Twitch.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I love
especially in the COD category.
yeah.
You can go on, you know, back in the heyday of COD, you can go back and on the Twitch category and just scroll for hours. Like, you're never going to get it discovered if you're playing COD and try to become a streamer.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of the same thing now, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, especially being a female in a COD, you know?
Right.
I mean, I essentially have to be decent at the game.
Yeah, I would say probably right now is probably the best, because COD's out of the somewhat of a low right now. There's less people playing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a higher possibility of getting noticed more now.
Listen, I've tried to go elsewhere. Like, I tried to, you know, stream, what was it? I think it was Tomb Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was grinding Tomb Raiders for a minute, because I was like, I'm tired of this. But the problem is that once you build a community off of one thing, and if you're not a variety streamer, it's hard it's hard to get out of that.
It's hard to be a variety streamer. Are you kidding me? You want to talk about I wish I had that. That's me, and like with my ADHD too. But like, because I could call myself a Rocket League streamer, but I'm not. I'm good, but you know what I mean. But to me, it's more. I've always been a variety. I think forever. And if I get stuck on one game, like I don't. Yeah, it's hard. And then, but people come back to expect, like, if you play COD, they know what they're going to see playing what you're playing. You know what I mean? They're going to know I see COD every time I come on. I might see something different. But if they come on to my stream and they're there to see, which most people I would say aren't there for the video gameplay. Let's be honest these days, right? Yeah. They can see gameplay. They can see clips everywhere. You could be as good as you want to. People aren't coming into chats. Don't start with me. But anyway, why are you doing this?
We're edging. We're edging.
What's up, Negley? Sorry, hi, Negley. Now we got to break it. How's it going, Negley? Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, dude. It's not my birthday. It's Iron's birthday on Thursday, though. It is. I'll give y'all a birthday.
My birthday.
Well, is it today your birthday?
Sure.
Oh, it's not, dude. You lying. You're lying to me, just like my 5th ex-wife. But
5th?
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Got her on the TikTok shop.
Hey, yo.
Oh wait, we're not on TikTok. That doesn't help my algorithm right now.
Bad reviews. Bad reviews.
YouTube flagged this stream.
Yeah, now it's over. I'm just gonna get out my back scratcher now. Take a break for a second. But yeah, no, it's tough, because then people come on and you're like, they don't know. And that's one thing I had to come to grips with. Like, I think that's the thing that most people should just come to grips with in streaming, is do what you want.
But you never
like, I mean, like long as you're enjoying it, it doesn't matter. Like when I have those ducks on, y'all seen those ducks in the stream? I'm sure some of y'all have, or most of y'all have. Like that. Like it's not even. It's a video game, but it's not really a game. But it's not always. But you can make everything as interesting as you want to, that you want to present to people, and that's the part where not everybody can stream. Everybody can go live, but not everybody, I don't think, can be a content creator. And I'm not saying I'm the greatest at it, but it's a skill you have to hone. Just like your gameplay, just like anything else, to get good at it, you're gonna have to keep working at it. And some stuff is just gonna suck. It's not gonna do well at all. And you're gonna have to go, you know what? That sucks. That's it. Like and move on. You know what? I'll try that again a different way
I thought it was
later.
good.
Yeah, right. But
that's it. Yeah, it is. That's the hard thing about it too, for sure.
What do you think you're coming? So you started on TikTok. What do you think like your biggest hurdle was? Like, I know a lot of people get like self-conscious or anxious, not even like self-conscious about look, you know what I mean? Just in general about putting yourself out there, right? And even if it's no one watching or whatever else, because it takes me, I don't have a problem turning on the camera. I that's why I work on all those videos so much and editing them, is because I hate seeing myself on camera. Like I'm talking, I hate hearing that talk. So not like it's in a bad way, but I have to, so if I'm to get better at it, I have to continuously do it, you know? But what would you say is like your hardest thing that you had coming, your biggest hurdle that you would say to get started streaming?
Honestly, it was getting in the hang of reading chat. I am a pretty confident person. I'll get in front of a camera. I can talk to a fucking rock, honestly. So I mean, it's not a matter of getting into a camera or talking to somebody or anything like that. It is honestly, am I missing something? Did I not thank that person for, sending me a gift?
Especially playing COD.
Like
playing any game and trying to read chat, dude. I don't care.
There was people that were like, hey, you should turn on TTS for COD, and I was like, you got me so fucked up.
There's already enough going on in COD. I don't need to fucking chat.
Like I have fucking a fucking full team of footsteps around me, and I hear like some TTS in my ear. I'm gonna crash out. Like
get your eyes looking 90 fucking different places. You're trying to reload, keep a count of your ammo and your position of your team and the other team, and then chat's yelling at you. The two to your left. The two to your left.
Everybody just calm the fuck
down. What's up, mom? And then it's a 5-second delay. It's a 5-second delay. Like, they're behind you. I'm already dead. Shut up.
I miss my shots because I can't fucking hear shit. Yeah.
How you doing, Mambo?
That was the biggest.
Did I say that already? Maybe I did.
That was like the biggest hurdle. Because I get so locked in, and then like I have this like habit of licking my lips whenever I get like super locked in.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, but like
I see. Yeah, like, you're always doing. Yeah, you start going, and you're like, I can hold on. I gotta get the glasses on. Watch, I got this thing. I was watching the game clip. Like, yeah.
It's so bad.
Like, she gets going.
So
she like, and so you can see her. She stiffens up too. That's when she's getting going. Like, and she's loose the rest of the time. She'll be running around, sliding around, and then you can tell. Then she's calm, and then all of a sudden she'll be like,
"Oh fuck." Oh, fuck.
Will you be gaming like this and you do get the lean forward and you're just like...
Yeah, you get the lean forward and the... 100%. 100%. Well, I mean, for fuck's sake, it's 1v4.
Yeah,
I gotta do something, you know what I mean? Like,
let alone if you have a fucking team that's pushing them and it's fucking 1v6.
Yeah.
1v8.
That fight or flight is just activated. I gotta do something. My hands are fucking busy, so I can't, like, fidget with something.
And the time you look over the chat, you miss 18 fucking comments.
I'm just like, wait, hold on. Who sent me fucking heart me's? Who sent? My bad, y'all. My bad. Like,
but
I had to do it.
I feel that people, when they come in and they see someone playing COD, they don't understand how much of a attention grabbing, like, concentration of that game is, and they're like, I mean, they're probably not voicing it, but they're probably in the head of like, well, why are they not, interacting with it? It's like, because I'm like locked in with this shit.
Like, this bitch is just licking her lips. What is she doing over there?
Hey, how's it going?
Over here, like giving you a heartbeat and shit.
Hey, how you been? How's it going? Like, all right, I'll just wait till she's
gonna talk to me.
I'll just wait till she's done.
Wait till my lips are done. I have to, because I'll be like, but then I find myself apologizing and be like, yo, my bad, I was locked in a little bit, and then sorry,
right.
But then I get roasted for it, like, you locked in, Why
Bro.
you say that?
Squirrel. I don't know how, because when I play racing games, I'm like this. I don't know how fucking Iron stays still. I don't know how he fucking stays still.
You know what? It's not the time. I don't move then, but you know what gets me, man, is like when I brake and I start moving, right? So like I'll think I'm in a car, and so I'll shift. Like I slide my feet. You know, when I drive out here and drive, you know, like if I'm moving fast,
Right.
I'll slide or I'll move, and like I'll go to make those, and I'll go to grab tough, and I can't help it. Like it's just natural reaction. I'll be like, and I can't do it. And that's, you know, what's
With
funny
the
is I
sound
did.
effect, huh?
Yeah, dude. And usually the music goes
Crazy.
over it. That's a new sound right there. That's like the new, that's like the Minecraft guy. The villagers, the little villagers. What the fuck is wrong with me? But anyway, back to, what was I saying? So then there's a turtle. Oh, did you guys know that there's mutated sharks coming out of a
Here we
volcano?
fucking go. Yeah.
Did you guys know that? Did y'all know that for real? That was a perfect innuendo for that. I didn't know what else to say right there. I was stuck. But there really is, y'all. There is sharks coming out of a volcano. I gotta do the T-Rex arms for it.
National Geographic confirmed.
Yeah, you guys can check it out. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Volcano sharks. They live inside the fucking volcano. When the volcano exploded, they fucking traveled out and they swim around and shit.
No, it threw them up in the water. Look it up.
Yeah, they erupted through that.
Like that.
Yeah, we're
no bullshit. Like fucking for real. They're like, everyone's like, yeah. This is keeping gaming weird.
It's over by Papua New Guinea.
Fucking flying shark.
They just say shit every once in a while.
It's baby shark. Radioactive shark. Anyway, but yeah, we were talking about this. That was a great time to throw that in. I don't even know what to say. I just threw myself all off the whole topic.
We were talking about racing,
racing and streaming, and then cars, and then that. So anyway, so when you started streaming, did you like it at first, or did it take you some time to start to get to like it?
I liked it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I moved to Texas, and I didn't know anybody, and I was like, honestly, I had no intentions on where it would go. I didn't know where it would go. I was just like, fuck it. Let's try it. Why not? Like, I played the game. I'm decent at the game. So, fuck it. Why not? And I mean, it did really, really well. And then I think at one point I had reached over 1,500 people. So like for a smallish streamer, that's really good, you know? And then I went to Ireland and it just fucked up my algorithm. And so.
But you moved to Ireland?
No. I was on vacation.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I was on vacation for a couple weeks and I didn't post content either. Like, I didn't realize how important that was.
Yeah.
Because you have to. You have to. I mean, for the most part, games don't matter. And it shouldn't, you know. The people that are there to support you are there to support you, no matter what you do.
The content the game is a conduit to connect person watching and the streamer. That's we both have this common thing together, and that connects. So.
Yeah. And honestly, it's why like COD is so easy for me to stream, because I'm a smart ass. I'll tell you right now. I'll be the first one to talk shit all day.
That's my favorite thing to do in COD, is talk shit.
Prox chat is the best thing in the world. But now you get fucking
banned, which is so bullshit.
Yeah, it is dumb. It is dumb. Like, some people do be going overboard with it. Don't get me wrong. They do be going overboard.
COD was founded on talking shit. What made COD?
Yeah. But like, I'm the queen of talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not gonna, because I don't know how much I can actually say here without it fucking getting banned and stuff. But I'm the queen. I'm the queen of talking shit, and I will push a 4-man team and talk shit the entire way. I will talk shit the entire way, and I think that's also like the fun thing about being a woman in COD.
Yeah.
with the ability to wipe teams.
Yep.
You know, is
Oh, I bet you piss off so many dudes.
oh, I've pissed off so many. So many.
That's great.
So many.
And
So
then
many.
and then she kills me while she's playing, and I'm just there laughing. I get a break finally. I'll be back. That's but,
You got shitted on, so did I, but I'm coming back.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like, hold this dub. Hold that dub. I'll be right back. Tell them to hold the L. You're like, hold that dub. Like, being overly nice about it. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
I'll talk shit until, even if I like die, you know,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still talking shit.
yeah.
I'm still talking shit.
Yep.
Or I think the best part of it too, which helps with like content creating, is I have zero shame. So like I will talk shit. And then if I die, like I will roast myself and just be like, God damn, like he was a shooter for real. Okay. My bad, yo. Let me fuck off somewhere else, you know?
Yep.
But like that's the fun thing about it, you know?
Yeah.
But then I normally go back and try it again.
It's like, oh, you want to talk shit to me? Hold on, I'll talk shit about myself so you don't have to.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can't say like, oh,
Yeah.
you're a dog shit woman, get back in the kitchen. I've heard that all the time, bro. Like,
That's why your fucking feet are small.
yeah. Like, I
Hey,
just
who
got done
told
making your
you?
dad a sandwich, bro.
Who told you?
He returned the favor when I whooped his son's ass.
Yeah.
Fuck? No. But like,
Bro, I don't know if you play Marvel Rivals.
I've never
Bro.
played it.
I played it. The only time I played it was with you.
You think COD is fucking toxic? Go play that fucking game.
Oh, I need to go there then.
That game is the most toxic game on
I
the
need to go
fucking
there.
market of gaming right now. God damn.
You didn't get on. Well, Atlas, or freaking yeah. What is it? Dang it! We were just talking about
Arc
it.
Raiders?
Yeah, Arc Raiders. I don't know why I said Atlas, but anyway, Arc Raiders.
I do want to play Arc Raiders. I
Arc
do wanna
Raiders
play
is
that.
Arc Raiders. That's what makes it fun to me.
Yeah.
Is I don't have a soundboard like we were talking before, right? So I have
Yeah.
access and able to do whatever I want to do with sounds, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I have them tied into nothing here, like besides for my streams sometimes, right? You know,
Yeah.
like some hotkeys. But on there, I have actual hotkeys that I've programmed on my keyboard for people because that's what it was. That's what's making it fun again for me in a game like that. Like, because it's so many of them. Extraction shooters are so serious. Everybody wants to be the best. Like I've been knocked before, and then I told somebody, you know, like they're about to knock me out. I'm like, your mom, you know what I mean? Right when they knock me
Yeah,
out and I'm
yeah.
gone, that's the last thing they
Yeah.
hear. Or like I got a fart noise on my soundboard, so like right when they go to like
You
get behind
knock-
me to knock me out, I fart on them. You know,
Nice.
yeah, like so like it's to
Yeah.
me that's what's fun about it again
Yeah,
is that it
yeah.
makes it where it's not so much like. And then there are the toxic people, right? But like when I get downed, and then you know with proximity chat because it works really well on there. By the
Yeah,
way,
it does.
proximity chat's
Oh, does
probably
it?
it's probably
Nice.
one of the best. It echoes. So like if I'm running by a window and I hit the fart noise, it actually echoes through the building.
Nice.
Like, it makes the noise.
Nice.
Like Roy was in a
Nice.
building the other day and I go running by and I farted and he's like, well, I didn't fart, but I hit the fart noise and he's like, dude, that echoed off the windows. It's like, damn.
That has
like,
some bass to it, huh?
I'll get down and then
Nice.
I'll turn on like fucking Pink Pony Club and I'll blast it on open chat so everybody knows where the fight is now. Like, right? So you can hear them and people are like, God, turn the music off. And they're shooting at me.
Yeah.
Or then one time I wish I recorded my clips because I had 8 people in a solo lobby. We're all looting. Everybody comes with guns, right? And we're pointing all at each other. We're like, dude, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. And I was like, you know what? I took my gun away. I've turned on fucking Call on Me, you know, the older song, right? So I turned that on and it was 8 people dancing in this room looting. They're all just like, let's dance. Everybody starts dancing, then we run off. And of course, like then somebody gets the great idea. Now I'm gonna take advantage of people, and then that whole ensued.
Yeah.
But it was fun while it lasted. And to me, that's what's fun about the games. It's not like, oh, I'm so good. I mean, I'm decent enough, I feel like, right? But I'm not going to sit here and give myself, like in Rocket League, for example, right? For me to go and progress in Rocket League, I'd have to spend 4 hours a day training. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
You just
happy
hop in
where I'm at.
fucking Raiders and fucking go about it.
Oh, dude, Arc Raiders is one you could pop in, no skill. It doesn't matter. It fucking kill me. Cool. I'll be Like they got free loadouts.
Just so you know, Squirrel, when I do play with y'all, I'm gonna be that fucking asshole when it's like y'all make friends with the fucking team. I'm gonna fucking kill all of them.
Oh no! Last night we made friends with 2 teams, and it was we were
That's
solo.
my favorite
and
thing
we
to do
actually
is
met
like
up.
team up
You
with
can't
someone
meet
and then slaughter them.
No, you can meet up. It's a random chance. You can meet up on the same map.
Yeah.
On Arc Raiders, right?
Yep.
So me, Cody, and Roy were all on the same map. We meet up and we're like,
Nice.
let's turn on our flashlight so we know it's us. These guys are shooting from over here at us. This dude's here. We're like, okay, everybody stop shooting. There's 3 of us. Y'all are all gonna die, right? So everybody stops shooting. And the dude's like, they're the instigator. They're the instigator. We just start killing people. Well, now I'm in open chat making all these rules for people, and I get off of open chat. And I'm like, if they're not us, everybody dies.
Yeah.
And we just started like going
That's how I
after
am in distraction shooters, man.
Dude,
Everybody fucking
it was
nobody
but it
lives.
was fun.
Yeah.
It was like so like that's what makes the game fun because it's not me trying to like there's no upper leg that I'm gonna get some loot that I'm gonna lose again, right? You know what I mean? It's not it makes it fun. And then you can go sometimes people are cool and you team up and take out some fucking big ass robots, you know, then you get third partied, but that's the way video games go, right? That's always gonna happen.
You kill the robot, then you kill everybody else and take all the loot. That's how I roll.
Yeah, it's like what this guy said. He said it was a social experiment and we all fucking failed. That's what he said. Arc Raiders was. It was a social experiment. And we've all failed because none of us we all can't get along long enough to take out the whole map of robots. We all turn on each other sooner or later.
Like, and that's the beauty of like streaming and content creating though, because even people that hate COD, you know, they're like that game is fucking ass. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't, but I make it fun.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think it's the beauty of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I mean, like Flames. I haven't seen them play it lately, but Mamba played it. I know Steven and them still play it. Iron, Lucid does. Iron said he liked the new Black Ops 7 zombie mode. I haven't even messed with it.
I'm just too burnt out on the game because
there's people that still play it, but to me, it's what you make of it again, right? Like I won't play COD solo, but if I was with somebody, like if Flames was like, "Hey, dude, you want to fuck around and play COD?" and I was nothing else to do, I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man. Let's jump on and play it. I'm gonna go and just have fun and play."
If I say that to you, fucking slap me.
I can't. But no, I mean, but I'll try any game when it comes to like playing with somebody. Doesn't mean I'm gonna play it forever. You know, like with Arc
Sounds
Raiders.
like a challenge to load up in one of my lobbies.
I played, so when we had to pick, I streamed COD one time.
Or you can 1v1 like Puncho.
I'll play. I'm gonna lose, but it's all right. But we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. That's all I can say. And don't let me win, because then I'm gonna keep saying I'm just new. It's like when I play any other game. It's my first win ever, you know. But you know,
if you can't have fun at a game while you play,
yeah, for sure.
Don't do it. That's to me. And there's other games I get tired of.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Not worth it.
Yeah,
it is, Puncho. Yes, it is.
As long as I get to talk and laugh, I don't care. I mean, to me, it's like the part about streaming to me is I've noticed in my streams like a bunch of times, and that's why I stream Rocket League half the times. I can just play and it's mindless to me because I've played it for so many years, right? I like to talk. I'd rather talk anyway. Yeah, I'd rather just bullshit with people. So I'm gonna sit there and talk anyway.
That's why I like
see what happens
like
as well.
Raiders and all that shit, you know?
Yeah. That's to me, that's the fun part about it. And that's the games like I've leaned more towards, which is fun together, is like those RV There Yet games and like the content warning games.
You know what I love? I love Repo.
Yeah. Like those games.
I fucking love Repo.
Yeah, and
like,
those
fun. Like back rooms.
Yeah. I fucking love Repo.
Yeah, to me, that's like that. Those are the fun party games. I'd rather stream, and that's me personally, right? Like nowadays, I play the other games offline, and if I get a party together and I'm gonna play Repo or something, I'm streaming.
Yeah,
because then it's content. Like half the other time, if I'm just I don't do it to keep in contact with friends anymore. At first, it was so I could get to know people and see them because they only came in my stream. Now it's like, okay, well. If you don't hit me up on Discord, you got my number, you got this, you got that, you know, we'll talk.
Mama's gone through it on that game. The clips that you should post those clips, dog. They are fucking golden.
Yeah, you need to.
I need to see them. Because
I
I've
love
gotten fucked up in repo. Fucked
Dude,
up
the
in
shit that
repo.
happens in repo is like any other
Fuck.
game.
It's just, yeah, I've gotten super fucked up in repo.
Did
But
you
it's
catch that,
fun.
Mamba?
It is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I like those kind of games. What?
Like Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. I like Among Us to an extent. I have like so many games that I haven't even played on Steam, and that's the
Or
crazy
even
part. Like
Grounded. I love Grounded.
Yeah.
Grounded
I
was a good
love
one.
Grounded. Grounded is a good one.
I haven't
I
played
do
it,
Yeah,
but I've
love
seen a lot of gameplay of it.
I
I
have
haven't played the second one.
257 games on Steam, and I have not played most of them.
I have
Jesus
so many
Christ.
games on Steam that I've not played.
I don't.
Jesus.
I download a game and I play it, but like I love those.
Jesus.
That's me though. That's why I have to be like I get focused on a game and I will play it. Like I will play it hardcore. I will get like pretty decent at it, or I'll build up in it,
That's why
right?
I am a Diablo
And then
4
my
right now.
ADHD kicks in, and then I'm like, "Ooh, piece of candy." Go over here. Oh, I want to make more videos. I'm done playing games for a little while. I'm just gonna sit over here and make videos. That's literally how my head
I'm
works.
super locked
Yeah.
into Diablo 4, and I ain't playing nothing else until I get my burnt out on it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and that's the thing too. Is like it doesn't even have to be a new game a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like I just see people playing even Elder Scrolls still, and I'm not. I played it, but I'm not as big a fan anymore. But like
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
type of games, storytelling games, are pretty fun.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
have you ever had a streamer burnout yet? Have you ever had a stream? Have you ever
Oh,
had that
yeah.
already?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you
I
deal with that? What'd you
I
do? Just take a
disappeared.
break or
Oh,
just
no, I
disappeared?
disappeared.
You
I
like
just
that?
crawled
She said, I
into
get
a
the
hole.
fuck out.
I just crawled into a
Ninja
hole.
vanish.
I think and like to
I
be
didn't
honest,
do
it's
it.
funny because we talk about streamer burnout all the time, right? And I've seen it. People think you don't get it early
yeah.
on. Like, dude, if you do
Yeah.
it and you hit it hard, oh, you're gonna get burnt out. I don't care. You're
That
like,
if you stream constantly, you get streamer brain.
Yeah.
oh, it's
Yeah.
and you forget everything else exists. Like there was times, like I don't mean
Yeah.
that, but there were times I'd wake up, I'd literally roll out of bed, go, this is when I met Flames.
Yeah.
Like I was grinding, like, and
Oh,
it's
we
not
were grinding so
to me.
much back then.
It's not about the money to me. If
Yeah.
some people know me, I own my own business. I don't have to do it for the money, right? But like
Yeah.
it's the push, the wanting to learn more, the wanting to go out and do it and get better. And then it was an addiction too, not gonna lie, because it is
Yeah.
fun when you start
Yeah.
doing it. But
Yeah.
then you start to put undue pressure on yourself, and that's when burnout comes. You put it's not real pressure because no one else cares. It's just you in your head thinking you're going to let yourself down, and then I'm going to let everyone else down. What if I don't show up? But to me, the thing is, I found that, and I should stream more. Is the truth nowadays, right? But that's when I started doing like video edits, because to me, if you set yourself a schedule where you're doing it like every other day, that's when I was doing the best. I was like, I've done like that, or one day, and you set a time limit for yourself. I'm not going to stay on longer than an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Because there's times where like after 6 hours, there's been times like, we all probably been there, like 6 hours in, and you
Brain
look
is
up and you're
fucking
like,
spaghetti.
yeah, and you log off and like close your eyes, and all you see is stream still. Like when you go to like the whole
Bro,
thing.
there's
like,
times where I've been on for like 13 fucking hours, and like
I thought I had fucking gunshots in the back of my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking PTSD type shit. Shell shock like a motherfucker.
Like you ever done this? Do a long ass stream, you shut everything off, and like you just sit there in your chair, and you're just like nothing's going through your head. You're just like fucking dead. And you're just like
it's just silence, and you're just like, what the fuck did I just do?
Stream, you're like sitting there looking at the end stream.
Yeah. Get the thumbnail looking back at you.
Just keep
you're
doing like,
or you just looking at yourself through your camera.
I should get up. You're like, I should get up, and you're like, oh, not yet.
Just
as soon as you do,
or like you're editing videos and you're just like, bro, I gotta watch this shit again.
Bro,
I gotta watch this shit again.
When you're like 5 hours into an edit in a video, and you're just like,
that was, I'm not gonna lie. So for that intro video for today, which I hope we can play that on the way out too, because I was kind of proud of that thing, and I want so people that didn't get to see it that are here now. But anyway, that's how I got on that thing. Like I was messaging Halo on Discord. I'm like, here, I got one more promo. I'll get that one. I'm trying to get this done. So I Like the promo one I did, I slapped it together. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, here, this works out perfect with the song I was thinking. I don't know why I thought of that song in my head, right? But I'm like, this is gonna put right here. I'm gonna slap this right there. She's killing somebody and then walking off, and I'm like, okay, that'll work. And then I got back from getting a haircut, and I was like, okay, time for the intro video. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like and it's like 3. I'm like, okay. So so my haircut was at 3. I got back at like 4:15ish, right? 4:30. From 4:30 until when I sent y'all that video, I was working on that video the whole time. So I'm like 3 hours in. I'm like, okay, now what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do this anymore. And
have
now
you run into where you're trying to
I want to do it again. I love it
Yeah.
now, but but I think that breaks up that streamer burnout though. I feel like it does. You get back, put on some music, watch some clips, and talk to your. I feel like it does to me personally.
Sometimes I get so focused in the editing something, and I'll try to like splice in something and try to dress that up, and I'm doing it over and over and over and over, trying to get it right and over. And I'm like on the 15th try, and like I gotta walk away. Take like an hour break and then come back and try this.
Yeah, because I'm huge for cues on words, and like
sometimes I just say like, no, fuck it, it's tomorrow's problem.
That too.
I mean, it's just I can't do it anymore, you know. But that's the biggest thing, because I mean, content creation is a part of streaming, you know. And that's a part of your streamer.
If you're not creating content and while you're streaming and all that stuff, you're not gonna make it.
Well, and not only that, but like if you're already facing the streamer burnout from like your 5 and 6 hour stream, and like your brain is just fucking spaghetti and meatballs, and
you're going on like a 13-hour stream, then you're going to a fucking 8-hour edit. It's just like, you are done.
Yeah. So like then you're like sitting there looking at that, and you're like, man, I really don't want to fucking do this. Like, this is the last thing I want to do. But you know you have to, because I mean it's important, you know, and it's important to post consistently,
especially if that's your dream to become a full-time content creator.
Well, and it's good to rewatch your own lives. I know a lot of people can't do it, or like when you're watching those clips, there are times that you notice that like small things that you can change, you know what I mean, or make better in your stream, or like, hey, I need to move this little graphic over like just a little bit, or why did I say that? Wait, I didn't even know I said that. Like, there's times in my streams like I'm like, I didn't even know I fucking said that. That's a clip.
I spent a lot of time in fucking like OBS just tweaking details. I wasn't streaming, I wasn't doing it, but it's also a thing, like not a lot of people realize how much actually goes into this.
Making it right, to making it good.
To making it like
against the wall. Sorry, but that's
high quality content, like where not only you enjoy, but like somebody else will enjoy. But let's face it, like there's always going to be someone somewhere that like just hates it. And that's fine, you know. But that's the biggest thing, is not a lot of people realize how much goes into this.
Right.
I mean, financially, mentally, your time,
physically.
you know, physically. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for sure. And it can take up a lot of mental space. And
I mean, like for instance, mental drain is more of a drain on your body than physical. So getting on here and streaming for fucking 13 hours,
110%,
editing for 8 hours, you are fucking spent beyond spent.
And if you don't have a good support community behind you, so like nothing to get, like we were talking about this last week with Puncho. Yeah, we were talking about this last week with Puncho though, and when Iron and all of us were talking about building a base, you know, without streamers, not everybody being a streamer that views you, because not only that, but how can they view you all the time when they're on if they got a stream, you know? But that's how you start to build. But I mean, it gets crazy. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just blinked and forgot what I was saying.
I was coming up on streaming.
Yeah, your turn. I blinked and forgot. The ADHD kicked in right there, because what happened is I looked and I saw, I don't know what I was thinking. We were talking about the mental strain, and then there it goes. I was like, oh yeah, mental strain.
Well, and I think too, like the biggest concept too is like whenever I first started streaming and doing all of that, like I was in people's lives gifting like big gifts and all of
Yeah.
that other stuff, and it's not because I wanted anything in return because I never expect it.
Yeah.
Um you know, support goes a long way and it's free.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say before is behind the scenes. Once you get done on camera, because I don't care what anybody says, you can have 1,000, 2,000, 20,000, all these people talking to you, whatever else. But when the lights go out and you have those frustrations or those doubts or any of those things that go on, like you're alone. I mean, you feel alone still. Like it doesn't matter how many you could come off alive. Like some of my biggest lives that I've had, right? And then you think, what do I do now? And because that's that fake pressure you put on yourself, right? Like I have to keep going. No, you're just being
you're
you.
also coming off of a pedestal too. You're coming off of this big ass fucking high, and then you're ending stream, and you're like,
I'm a fucking nobody.
What the fuck do I do with my life now? It's like,
well, then it sets in of like, now I got to edit these clips, and now, man, I'm over here or I'm burnt out. But I feel like now because I've started, like you were talking about your algorithm, like the og messing up because you didn't stream for so long or things like that. But we all stress about those things, and sometimes we don't have somebody to tell us who cares, right? Because when it really comes down to it, people were there, like you said, like even the gifting in lives, which that's a whole nother topic on that, because I didn't never do it for like the support thing, but if to me, I don't have a problem with gifting somebody if I want to gift them, but I'm gifting them because I want to, not so that you come back to me, because you can't survive as a streamer if we're just gifting each other back and forth. It's a gift. It's like if I'm like, hey, happy birthday, you're not going to be like, oh, here's $5 since you gave me a birthday present. That's so stupid, right? You're not going to pay me back for a gift.
And I think some people that, when you're trying to get a name out there and all that stuff, I think some people mistake, oh, I'm going to give these gifts and all that stuff because I'm trying to network. It's like, you don't have to fucking just gift. That's not, I mean, that is a way to network and all that stuff. But if you just want to gift because you just want to show your support, but you're also networking, but without really networking,
Yeah.
But I think
you're networking just by being there.
Getting that stuck in your head. It's like, oh, I have to send money, or I have to be like this to get the network. It's like, but you don't.
Or sharing ideas, anything really. Besides, like, I don't want, like, I guess like just a Puncho. Cool, I want that clip from Puncho. God.
I was waiting for it.
Hold on. That was perfect timing.
We are almost an hour in without it happening, and it is fucking stuck on this one.
Oh, I gotta go on the see. It's not even on. That's the crazy part, dude.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I think a lot of people mistake that as well. Is if you're giving like gifts back and forth, and one day you give a huge gift, and they come back into your stream, like eventually everybody grows, and eventually they're not going to be able to make it into your stream. You know what I mean?
Well, also, like Squirrel said time and time again, but sending you gifts, then him coming to mine, sending me gifts, and it was just, the money's exchanging, and it ain't going nowhere. No one's making any money.
It's a revolving door.
Yeah, it's just at a dead end.
Yeah, it's the same thing outside of that. Like it's not. So like there's been people, we've helped like the community. I say the community because it's not just me doing it, because anybody that knows me, and it's not we're here on a podcast. It's not me talking in a stream, but everything that I make almost basically on TikTok, every penny that I've ever made has went back into giveaways, game giveaways, PCs, fucking hardware, controllers, anything, right? But I don't do it outside of those giveaways. I don't help other people just to do, you know what I mean? I do it just to do it. I don't do it. So I'm not one of those guys, like, I don't, to me, I guess the best explanation, those people that like wear all those cameras and they go and try to get the homeless food and they make people feel bad at they really do. We all know that those people are pieces of shit. They're helping people.
I hate those people. I can't
they're all doing it for clout. They're not doing it to help the people. They're trying to go get and they'll shit on a restaurant if they don't give them the food for free. If they actually make them pay for it for their content, whatever. That's fake, right? So, but it's to help the people. It's not so that it's not even for recognition. Because to me, if that's all you're doing it for and you're chasing it, you're going to chase your tail the whole time. You're never going to make it. You're never going to do anything. And then when people say, oh, you gift this and now you're my friend, you got to come back and do and it's nice on TikTok. And that's the TikTok culture gets me on that, the heart me thing, right? I love it. And I love having the team members. I love it because it drives. It's one penny. It's the cheapest way, right? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to get mad if somebody falls off my team.
No,
because you have something else to do or you haven't been in. Like I have not, and I mean this. Like I've been busy. I have a lot going on. We had this, we had that. I'm not making it, but I haven't been on TikTok and shit. I haven't been live since I think my birthday. No, finishing off my birthday gift from Iron. I haven't been back live since until
when I was
this podcast till this last podcast. This is just next time I went live.
Yeah, when I was heavy on Twitch and YouTube, I had like probably 50 fucking subs on there, and then I switched everything. I stopped streaming for a while, switched over to TikTok, and I lost all those subs. And I wasn't like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, and that's to me, that's the thing though, is if people are there for genuine interaction. Like I don't care if they stream on it, and I'm not talking about just the people that are watching on the podcast, right? I mean the next viewer, let's say I go live right after this, and a new viewer, the new follower that comes in and says hello, I don't care if they stream or not. That's cool to me. That's what I'm there for. I'm not there so now they send me a heart me and now they send me a galaxy and now they're doing this and now I don't care. But it's cool when you know that people appreciate it, right? There's other people out there that don't appreciate it.
There and want to support you, just out of genuinely.
And I think
no half-ass support, Iron.
That's where it's a little different for me, like especially being a female in a COD community.
Yeah.
Because I will have people, I don't expect people to gift or come in and gift and all of that stuff. That's not the whole MO of it.
Right.
However, if I have randoms that are coming in that are like, can I join? Can I do this? Can I do yes, I expect like a sub out of Twitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's my time. It's my time. It's my content. It's my you do have to have a little bit of boundaries.
Right.
Yeah, and you have to be honest with yourself in the very beginning of this whole thing. Yeah. You have to, and no one else can tell you, and you can't be fake about it. If you want to do it for a business, and you set I'm saying it in that, right? So you set those lines up. Okay, here, this is what you do, and you can play. But you can't then get mad because no one wants to play with you. I'm not saying that like but not you, but other people. That's what happens. Or they go, oh, well, no one's coming into my live or any. No, if you want to do it for fun, you say, okay, then this is what everything is. But if I'm doing it to make some kind of money, then I need to offer something else for that.
Well, everyone that streams and makes content, they have a plan behind it. No one's just getting on and just willy-nilly in this bullshit.
That's the difference between the people that throw the shit up against the wallers and the people that really want to, because you can be bad. Like none of us, dude. Flames, you remember when I first did? I'm sure some of y'all do. I had nicer equipment. I still have my original webcam here, like we talked about, right? And my mic's gone. I think Peaches has its now, but it's not bad. But my camera quality wasn't good. My setup wasn't good. My sound wasn't that good. I didn't know what I was doing. So I can't give up and say, you know what, I suck at it. I have to get better, and it's going to take time. But then you can meet other people that may try to help you do that. But you have to realize you're not, if you want to be $1 million, like $1 million baby, right? You got to put $1 million content out. Yeah. And that's the end of the story, or get lucky. But other than that,
work your fucking ass
and
off
put in the work for it. But you can't go, you know what? I turned on a camera and here I am. Yeah. Pay me. Yeah. I came to your live. Pay me. Fuck off. Yeah. I mean, like that's the way it goes. Like you can't just have that.
You have to have that mental fortitude. But like when you get off work and like I'm tired. I still fucking do it. I'm on my little break still. When you get off work and like I'm tired as fuck, you got to push back that. And you got to get your ass on, edit it, stream, whatever, and all that shit.
Or go, you know what? This is part-time for me, and be honest with yourself. But you can't, to me, it's a good person that does any kind of business, right? Yeah. They say they're honest with what they want their goals to be. And if my goal is to do gaming content as a living, no, I would love to do content in general. And that's including video, whatever I have to do to make money to do it. It doesn't
And
matter,
see,
but I don't want to go, I need you to pay me. I need you to pay me, but you have to work
yeah,
to that. And it's
yeah,
like anything else. You start out in a job as like if you work at a fucking grocery store, you
Well,
start
the
out as a
secret
what,
to
a
success is
cashier,
working your
stocker,
fucking
sweeping the
ass off.
floors, then you move up to assistant manager,
Yep.
manager. There's
yeah,
levels to everything, and there is no shortcuts in life.
Yep. You
yeah.
put
And
the
we
work
have to
in, you
get
get the
over it.
results.
And see, I think the biggest, like, one of the biggest struggles that I had was originally like new streamer growing, all that other, I mean, still growing. Um, I would let people join, and it was nothing like that. But then it got to a point where it was just like, if I'm streaming and I'm trying to make content and I'm trying to do all this, and like I just have random people joining my lobbies all the time. I have this, I have, like there has to be some sort of middle ground there,
Yeah,
you
and you have
know.
to be yourself though. Some
And
people
yeah,
don't like to
yeah,
play with randos, and
yeah,
that's not a bad that's not that but that's your content. So I can't,
exactly.
but if
Yeah,
that's what you want to do, then you
yeah.
do that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to me that's the
It's either
person.
like,
So
hey, I can have a dedicated sub day, or I can have, just solo quads. I'm by myself. I don't play with anybody.
Yeah.
If you like the content, you like the content, and that's it. Um, it just depends. You
I
know what I mean?
just play with followers day or
Yeah, follower or something like that. Like you can
I'm
still
tired of
be
taking the night
part
off.
of.
I heard it's stupid.
You
Sorry,
can
we're
still.
reading.
Oh no, you're good. You can. I mean, there's still ways to go about it. But
So speaking of
it just.
you streaming, how would you say it's helped you? I know we didn't talk about a lot of the past before you video gaming or whatever. We don't
Yeah.
have to get into whatever else, but since you started streaming, how would you say it's helped you like better emotionally? Has it helped you like with your mental, with mental health, with emotionally? Has it helped you, or has you say it
Did it,
has you
did it,
grown? Or
yeah, teach anything about yourself?
100%.
yeah,
100%. I mean, I'm I'm very big on mental health and like
Same.
taking care of yourself. I mean, I will literally I'd end it all if that meant that like my mind was okay.
Yeah.
You
right.
know, I'm it wouldn't mean a thing to me. Um I've gone to therapy for a lot of things. Um and I struggle just as much as the next person does.
Right.
Um but what really helps me especially is connection,
Yeah.
talking to people. I mean, I don't know if like anybody here has ever, dealt with like depression where you
Oh yeah.
can't just like you can't fucking get out of your bed. You're literally just bed rotting
Yep.
and you don't talk to anybody. You don't answer phone calls. You don't, I mean, so getting off that and finding some sort of purpose and connection, it helps.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm pretty emotionally intelligent to where like if somebody comes into a chat and they're just like hating,
Yeah.
I can brush that off.
Right.
That doesn't bother me,
Well,
you know?
my biggest thing is, when I started streaming and all, doing content, I have an obligation. I'm coming on here and making people feel better and helping people dealing with mental and all that stuff. And that's the reason I started streaming and doing content. It was for
Yeah.
stuff. It's like if I just make one person's day better, that's an obligation for me to keep going and keep getting my ass on stream and
Yeah.
making content and pushing past those 8 hours where I'm just like, fucking hell, I hate this shit. And then you remember
Right.
why you do it, and you're like, oh yeah, and that keeps you going and all.
Yeah. And I'm an open book, man. I've been through some shit in my life, so I have a second page too. I've kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit. But I have a second page that is strictly for mental health. Um, I get that a lot, and it can even come out in gaming. Just the other day, I had somebody like I know they're going through a rough time. They come in there, but I've learned that it's not my obligation as a streamer to make them feel better.
Yeah.
That is, I can provide comfort. I can do all of that, but like I can say that, hey, my DMs are open and I mean it. If you're struggling, please reach out to me. I can't fix the problem.
Yeah.
I can't, that's on you to
The
do.
only person that can fix you is you.
100%. 100%. And that's one of the hardest battles, honestly. It really
Yeah.
is.
The most I think the most difficult thing on earth, no matter what job or anything, is fixing your problem.
Your shit,
Yeah.
your own shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And within
Facing
your body,
your own shit.
your
Yeah.
physical, mental
Yeah.
problems outside this physical world and all the
Yeah.
bullshit. You solely just you.
Yeah.
That's why I say all the time. One of the
takes a
hardest things
lot.
to do.
It
The
takes
hardest
a
thing to
lot
do.
to look in the mirror and be like, yeah, something has to change here.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
And most people, majority of the people on this earth are scared of that change. They don't know how to deal with it.
100%.
They don't know where to go with it.
100%.
Because they dealt with this being so long in their life.
Yeah.
And they go try to change it. They're like, no, I want to go back to what I know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like that's scary. That's new. That's and
it's like eating a burger for 20 years, and you're like,
yeah,
I want to try the sushi. Oh no, that
Yeah.
tastes a little weird. I'm going back to that burger real
Yeah.
quick.
And see, I think that's also where like streaming has helped because I've proven to myself time and time again that I can do hard things.
Yeah.
I can do hard things.
And
I can
it shows
place
you so
boundaries.
Much, yeah, it shows you so much through the camera of how you are. And going back
Yeah.
and watching your edits and all that stuff and like,
Yeah.
oh, I do that. I act like that. I do those.
Yeah.
That's my personality. You get to see yourself in the third person and like, oh, that's what the world looks at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
should
I mean,
tighten
I'm
that up.
foul.
Maybe I should tighten
I'm
this
foul.
up.
And I will say that. Like I'm 100% foul. Like I will be the first person to say like you should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like to anybody,
That's
like the biggest thing to me is accountability.
Yeah.
The biggest thing to me is accountability. If I say shut the fuck up and like you really didn't deserve that, yeah, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna take that accountability.
Yeah.
And that is something that I pride myself on. I can be foul and I can, talk a whole lot of shit and do all of this and whatever, but like at the end of the day, I'm still accountable for myself.
You fucked up. You're like, yeah,
I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Like that is my bad. Yeah, 100%. And boundaries too.
Oh yeah, boundaries are so fucking important.
God, they are everything. They are everything. And especially in boundaries help in streaming too. I mean, no, I'm not gonna have somebody come into my chat and talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're humans too that are in front of a camera. So like,
for sure. And
we're not just on here forever to fucking like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're funny. Like, oh, I want you to do this. I paid you money. Like, no,
Yeah.
we're humans, guys.
like-
Calm down.
yeah, for sure. We're humans too. Like,
Yeah, it's
okay, get a refund on your money because
Yeah.
I'm very solid in who I am as a person. Because I've worked hard to be that person.
Yeah.
And it's still something that I have to do every single day. It's not I turn the camera off. I am the same exact person off camera as I am in person.
I'm not. I don't talk at all when I'm not in person. And I'm not.
He's actually a mute when he's not streaming. So.
Just do nothing. Actually, I don't know. Don't get enthusiastic about anything. No, it's mental health is important. It's like that's one of the
so
biggest
important.
things.
Your sign language.
Yeah, no, I'm holding, dude. I got my hands in my pouch on purpose so that the camera
In my
doesn't
pouch.
zoom again. I do. Like, it's in my.
My pouch.
I'm like kangarooing it over here.
Yeah.
But no, it's one of the hardest things. Like, is to look at yourself, like you're talking about in the mirror, though, and you being honest with yourself. But I have this is one of the hardest things, and it starts to make not like tear up like I'm gonna cry because it's something important inside of me, right? But to look yourself when you go, like when we get done or somebody else, you go into the bathroom by yourself and look at yourself and physically voice out. Don't say it inside your head. Go, I'm proud of you. Try that. Try to look yourself in the eyes and you
It's
just say
hard.
that. You can't. I can't. I couldn't for the longest time. I could be successful anywhere else. You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
you call success, whatever else. but you can't. You have to live with your own self, and that's where you come in with the problem of all. And I think every single bad thing that comes from streaming communities, the jealousy, the
Yeah.
the taking advantage of people, whatever else we want to talk about, right? But I think it all stems from the one thing: somebody is not happy with themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Because when
Yes,
I'm truly not
100%.
happy, I act out. I'm not perfect, right?
Yeah,
But
it took me-
I'll act out on somebody else or I'll shut down, or I'll do something. I will self-sabotage enough if I'm not happy
I
enough, and
isolate.
blame everybody else.
I just
will.
isolate.
You know,
I will never, like, I've reached the point now where I don't blame somebody else for my own shit,
right.
but I isolate, and like I'll go ghost.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You know, and yeah, I isolate. And I mean, I won't answer your phone calls, I won't answer your text. You won't see me
Yeah.
until I am ready to be like, yeah, shit, like
Yeah.
it ain't good over here, you know?
And it's
I've
hard
gotten
with
better.
ADHD when you get like that too,
yeah.
because ADHD already has you hyper focused.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
me, we've talked about this a million times.
well,
I have it really, really severe.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? But
Well, that's the thing.
I
with
already
ADHD.
forget people exist. I already forget that they exist. If I don't talk to you, I could love you. I mean this in the most loving
Yeah.
way.
ADHD
My mom,
can hyper focus on depression, and it locks you fucking
100%.
in.
Oh, that's a nasty hole.
Yeah.
But then you'll
That's a
create
nasty hole.
ADHD will also then create in your own head, and other people get it too, but even more
'Cause
so
you're
because
so
you play so
anxious?
much over here.
Yep.
That just
Yeah,
because
you're
so
I haven't
anxious.
messaged you, and I've tried to explain this to
Yeah.
some people about the communication with people with ADHD.
Yeah,
It's not for
tough.
everybody. I'm not going to
It's
say it's
tough.
for every. I would have a hard time being my friend. I'm not going to lie. So I'm sure I'd say a normal person, but somebody, because it feels like I drop them all the time. Right? Like
Yeah.
I'll be involved. And then it feels like I ghost, but I don't ghost. I'm still here, but I got hyper focused on
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing this, and now I'm doing
If you
this.
text me,
And
Squirrel, I'll open my phone, read the fucking text, put it down, and never
Put it
respond
down.
to you.
yeah, and I'll forget
Yeah.
about it. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, and then after everything else, I'll be like, oh, I knew I was getting a drink, and I won't get the drink, and it'll be
Yeah.
in the living room
It
somewhere,
could be about
and then
the
I'll forget the
podcast, and
whole
I'll
thing that I
read
was
it
doing.
an hour before the podcast. Be like, oh, I was supposed to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's been the toughest thing. I mean, like mental health for me is very, very important. Some of y'all I've talked to about
Very
that stuff,
important. Yeah.
and how much
Very
I
important.
focus on myself, and even I tried to meditate before I get on and things like that, because
And it's important.
even if people even without people saying, trolls don't bother me in a live. That's not
No,
what
they don't
bothers
bother me
It's
either.
when I get done and I feel like that, because I do try to help other people, and especially my own self. But if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else, right?
I can turn my heater
For sure.
on. Fucking
I'll set down things, and I'll try to be like, okay, this is what I need to get done. And when I don't get those done, instead of going, you know what, that was a task that I just messed up and didn't do, you can easily start to beat yourself up over it. And then
Oh,
before you
100%.
know it, you think the world's mad at you, and all it was you didn't go live for 5 days. You know, like something so
Yeah.
stupid that
Yeah.
no one else really cares about. But like, I mean, they may care, but it's not. And then you're like, shit, no one hates me. And then the anxiety of kicking off a conversation starts, right? And I don't know how to say
Yeah.
hi to somebody. Like a simple hi, you're like,
Like,
fuck, I
they're
haven't talked
like,
to them. Who's gonna say hi first? Because I haven't.
where have
talked
you
to them.
been? And you're just like, fucking rotting, bro. How do I say that? You know
Or-
what I
Or waiting on you to say hi, because I didn't know
Yeah.
I
How do
forgot
I say
about
that
it.
I've just
in
been
messages
rotting?
ago.
Like,
Well,
how do I explain it?
Yeah. Well, I'll be on stream when I have my fucking shit going on in my head. I'll look at someone's thing, say like, Iron will come in my stream, and I haven't been on a while, and he'll say hi. I'll look at that and like, oh, he said hi. I'll say hi in my brain and just go back to whatever I'm doing on the game. And like,
So you just like look at it and you're
yeah,
just like,
I voice it in my head, but not fucking physically.
yeah.
Then I feel like shit because I forgot to say hi. And I'm like, wait, was he mad at me now
You know,
because
like,
I missed something? But
I
yeah.
feel that. And so like I've gotten to that point. I think that's where like my like huge breaks in streaming come from.
Yeah.
Is like I do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, if I don't feel 100%, like I won't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But then that 100% turns into the next day, and then the next
Yeah.
day, and the next day, and then like
Yeah, and it's
You're
hard to
just
see
like,
if it's
"Oh, shit,"
clarity on do I really
6
not
months
want to do
later.
it or I just not
Yeah.
feel like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Am I
it
do
is.
if it's a true blue like I don't want to do this, you know what I mean? Like and
Yeah.
then I'll step back. But
Yeah.
sometimes you have to evaluate your own self, and that's where it's being true to yourself is
Yeah.
important because
For
is
real.
it just because I want to be a little depressive punk right now?
Yeah.
Or and waller on my own shit, or do I want to? Or is it because I really know I need a mental break? You know what I mean? It's been 5 days, dude. It's not because you don't want to anymore. It's because you know what I mean. It's because it's because you don't want to now. It's not because you don't need to and you need the break.
Well,
It's because you really don't want to, and then you do it. And you feel a lot better.
Yeah,
That's when you know the difference. When you hit the button
It's
and you're
like
like, shit, I needed this.
Yeah.
And
those
then
days that you're like, I really don't want to fucking stream, and then you get on stream, and you have some of the best fucking
It's
times
the best
ever.
days. Yes. Yeah. I mean,
It's
there
like
was
those are
some
the times
times
you need
like
to stream when you're like, I fucking hate streaming right now, and you jump on it anyways. And
Yeah.
you're like, I fucking
Yeah.
love streaming.
yeah, this is the best. I want to do this every day. Yeah.
Then the next day,
Like-
you're like, shit,
the
this
next day
sucks
you're like,
again.
Throw away
I don't feel like it today. I don't
medication.
today. I need a
need
break now. I need a break now. I did the one day, it was
Yeah.
too high of a high.
it.
It's not going to be the same today. I can't do it because it's not going to be the same. Well, no shit. So just do it. No,
The
that's-
next day, you're
I
like,
have to
fuck
tell myself,
mopping, fuck everything.
I mean, guys, the first time I ever went into a fucking psychiatrist, okay, my heart rate, this is what I want. I want you guys to guess what my heart rate was just sitting there.
20.
What do you think it was?
I don't even know heart rates. Is like
120.
140 high? What's
It was
heart attack?
It was 135. I was basically in tachycardia, bro.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
I was
say-
just chilling. Like I thought it was normal.
Type shit.
No, like somebody probably should have taken my ass to the
Yeah.
hospital, but like I was just chilling.
Yeah.
Like
Just so
you
anxious
live in
and
that
shit, yeah.
for so long. You live in that for so long that you're just it becomes normal. And like when somebody's like, "Hey, bro, like something's wrong here," you're like, "Nah."
Yeah, when you're like in your house, in your comfort zone, and your heart rate is going 90 to fucking nothing, that's a big sign that there's something going on.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it's also a hard thing to admit, you know?
Yeah.
100%. Like if you're not ready to admit that,
Yeah.
you know, like you're just like, nah, this is normal.
Yeah, well,
You know?
that goes to working on yourself.
It does. And it takes a lot to come to terms with that and face yourself and be like, nah, something's not right here.
Yeah, well, a lot of times when you're
And-
working on yourself, that brings attention to yourself, you know, with your
Yeah.
friends and your family and all that stuff, and they see
Yeah.
what's really going on with you, and you're like,
or you see what's really going on
That
with
too,
you,
yeah,
even
that too.
worse.
Yeah,
And you're
and
like,
you know,
fuck that, push that back down.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, don't bring that
We'll just
up.
go ahead and shove that back down.
let's go back to watching Rick and Morty in my underwear and eating fucking.
You were
fucking
doing
junk
just
food.
fine, buried all the way down there in my feelings.
My
I
heart
don't
rate
wanna
was
deal
just
with this.
out of the roof, but I'm fine. Let's push that back down. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck those dreams. Fuck getting better. Let's go back to sitting on the couch and rotting.
Yeah. Like and it's definitely hard that a lot of people don't quite understand too,
Yeah.
is, you know,
It's.
you come before anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's true.
You come
yeah.
before anything.
Well,
Like-
I firmly believe if you cannot help yourself, you can't help your kids. You can't help your wife. You can't help any of your friends. You can't help nobody. You are useless in doing
Yeah.
anything, especially raising someone like your kids. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you can't fix yourself and deal with your own shit, how the fuck are you gonna deal with your kids' shit?
Yeah.
You
Like,
know, that's.
if you can't take accountability for yourself, like that's a huge thing
Oh yeah.
that a lot of people struggle with.
Well, a lot of parents do that shit. They're so focused
Yeah.
on their kids and all that stuff, they totally
Yeah.
forget about themselves.
Yeah.
And they wonder why their life's shit and why their fucking kids acting up and all that stuff. It's like, because you don't fucking take care of you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not married and I don't have kids, but like I always said, like, if I was to get married and have kids, like it's my significant other and myself before the kids.
Right.
Because you know, eventually, like those kids are gonna move on. They're gonna go to college, they're gonna start their own lives, and like you're just gonna sit there and like not have anything to talk about because like you didn't talk for 20 years. You know? So
my son is everything.
yeah,
He's my world.
like
But I'm in a
yeah,
good place mentally, and I feel good and all. Give him
yeah,
all my all.
yeah. You're
And sometimes
you,
that's the thing. But parents, I'm not a parent, but I know lots of parents, right? But that's the
yeah.
thing too. And you're not always gonna. No one's perfect, right?
No, hell
No,
no.
nobody is.
But it's still. That's why you think they said. I mean, the problems that it takes how much people to make up this world and all the different personalities. When they say it takes a village to raise,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
heard that saying. That's the
Yeah.
reason why is because you may not, and I don't mean this because I'm not a parent. I'm not trying to speak for other parents, but you may not. I know this because I've seen it and I've been a part of it as a child, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you may not be mentally okay. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be a good parent. But a good parent knows when, hey, maybe I need to let this person talk
Yeah.
to my child about this because
Yeah.
I am not geared up to take care of this. You're not going to go
Yeah.
into you're not going to go into combat in a big battle and have a rock with you while
Yeah.
everybody else has fucking M16s or whatever else,
That's
right?
one thing of me and
So in the same
yeah.
thing, you gotta be mentally prepared for when your kid says, you don't know what they're gonna. I know because I've heard some of my friends tell me, you don't know
Yeah.
what their response is going to be to what you're about to tell
Yeah.
them. And it's, hey, I don't know, God forbid, I don't know anybody here, and I'm just using this example, but you think you're about to have the conversation with your son or daughter about the birds and the bees, and they go, I've already done that. What do you do?
Mm.
You can't be
Yeah.
mentally prepared enough
Yeah.
for that. I know the most mentally stable people, they may fly off the hinge and they got to take a break, but that's you knowing you.
Yeah.
I'm going to
more,
rot
you
again.
better
You know,
yourself. That's you
I'm going
knowing
to rot
you,
again.
right? Like you got to know yourself well enough to know also when you
Yeah.
got to pause and
Yeah.
maybe I don't need to handle this right now, or maybe I don't need to react to in general in life,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
you say something, I don't have to react to it immediately. I can stop, pause, and think about what I'm going to say before I start, because sometimes there is no turning back from things that you say, and especially to kids.
Yeah.
But
And
that's why I
Well,
don't stream to kids.
yeah.
All my streams are 18 and up, and not because, but I don't want to be, if I can help it, I can't stop people coming in, right? But I'll still try to be the most positive influence. But I don't want that kid to hear me say something and go, hey, that's the way I should live my life. No, because if anybody knows me until I'm 44 now, right? But until 15, 16 years ago, you should be nothing like me.
Yeah.
10 years ago. I don't want I don't want my kids. I wouldn't want my kids to be like I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I know that enough now that I can tell you what not to do, kid.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you what.
If you're not evolving, whether you're a parent or a person, if you're still in the same place, same mentality, 15 years from now, you're fucking doing life wrong. I'm sorry.
110.
You are failing at fucking life.
At some point, you got to be tired of your own shit, man. At some point, you're tired of being exhausted. You're tired of like not having motivation. You're tired of like something not changing, like eventually.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing about it is like you have that choice.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it was with
I get that it's hard to make, but
oh yeah, most of
and sometimes you need help making it.
Sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay.
I don't know anybody. I mean, I know people that have done things, but I don't know physically, or not physically, but mentally. I can't think of one person that has ever went through things alone in life. You've been alone at times, but you've had a therapist to help you. Or you wrote things. I don't know too many people that gain these tools that help you now that we may have learned that didn't have help in the beginning. Then you teach the people, the next somebody else, some tools, you're like, hey, what do you got going on here? This is something I got in my toolbox. Let me pull this out. This is what you might want to do. Write some shit down, whatever it might be. But we were never, and I think that's where your pride gets in the way sometimes with people.
Well, that's
when
the way
it
was with.
I need fucking help.
My son's mom and me, when we were together and all that stuff, we when we first got together, we had same, common goals, but as we got older and as we experienced life more, our goals switched completely opposite.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right, maybe we should, part our ways and, be done with this.
Mm-hmm.
Which was better because we are way better friends than we were a couple. And we're so much more better for our son. We're so mutual. We get along. We try to keep all the bullshit at minimum. Try to give our son the best life possible without all the drama and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're way better as friends than we are together. So
and that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%. It's okay. Like, it's okay to give up on things, people
Yeah.
that they're no longer for you.
Yeah, but that's
You
with
know,
anything, with the relationships.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the dream that you have, if it ain't working out, doesn't mean
You
you're
don't
a
have the
failure
passion
or any
for
of
it
that.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
just
doesn't
I
means
mean
you
that.
need to move on and switch your ideas and
Yeah.
switch. Maybe you need to adjust a little bit.
I say
Yeah.
if you got
Yeah.
passion for something, you always fight for it.
Oh
But if
yeah.
I lose the passion for something,
Yep.
then
It's gone.
I'm beating a
Yeah.
dead horse. You
Yep.
know,
Yeah. It's
like
gone.
if I totally lost the passion for doing my lost the did I say lost anyway? But if I lost the passion for doing the business that I do that I've done for so long, and I don't mean just to it'd be tough to do, right? But I would start to look for other ways than I needed to do a business because if I don't
Yeah.
I'm not passionate about what I'm doing, you may not as a responsible adult goes, I still got fucking bills to pay. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't walk in and just quit my job.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
reason I haven't streamed for so long.
You'll make
Yeah.
you start to make the necessary changes. And
Yeah.
people that are and that's the difference when I mean between when we go live, right? And the people that are viewers and the people that you have true connections with, everybody has different roles that we all play in each other's lives.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it's just a support role, hey, I talked to you here and didn't know, or hey, you were on the podcast and I just met you, or hey, I just ran by you on the thing, or hey, you're just a viewer in the live. And to me, it's all respectable in what people, in those ways. But like
Yeah,
you
for
can't,
sure.
but at the same time, it's you can't expect you just can't go, hey, you know what? I'm going to be this person's best friend.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when the passion isn't there for it, or you're like, hey, I just haven't talked to him, or whatever else,
Yeah.
it's or you get parts that separate, like people
Yeah.
start to you noticed, hey, we were in line here and you kind of deviated this way. I said, hey, I tried to meet you in the middle here just a little bit, but
Yep.
you didn't want to come this way at all. So I'm going my way.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that
No.
because that's protecting yourself. You should never, my grandma said that all the time. Never,
Plus having
never.
boundaries and stuff.
Yeah, she said,
Yeah,
never deny your
boundaries.
true identity for the sake of keeping peace. That was my grandma's favorite saying. She
Yeah.
made quilts with it on it, meaning like not like to start a fight, right? But don't be like, oh, I'm not. This is not the true me,
Yeah.
just to appease somebody.
Yeah.
You can't get in the habit of that. You get in the habit
Well,
of that.
and
You can't force
I
someone
think-
to love yourself, and you can't force yourself to love something.
Yeah. And I think like along with that and like being emotionally intelligent with yourself too is actually understanding
Yeah,
what
being self-aware.
boundaries
Yeah.
because a lot of people they'll explain boundaries as a form of like don't get close to me, I'm protecting myself but I'm avoiding everything that is within myself.
No, it's so
You
much
know.
more than that.
Yeah, and so like I think I made like a post on, my other account with mental health and all that stuff of like a boundary is not like you're not going to speak to me this way. That's not a boundary. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
No
factual
one,
statement.
no one should
The
be talked shit
boundary,
to.
yeah, like the boundary is like, hey, when you speak to me this way, it makes me feel this way. Like I can't have that, It's I mean, you have to have like your deal breakers too within yourself of like cuz you can't compromise everything.
No, you have to be self-aware enough to be like, oh, yeah, that's not
That
right.
yeah, that shit
You
like
should-
that
yeah.
that shit really bothered me. Like I don't think I can come back from
Yeah.
that one. Like and a lot of that's where a lot of people, they don't have that. Cuz there is people that, they're like, no, I have so many boundaries up. You have to set me on this pedestal. You have to do all this, and then, but that's not a boundary. A boundary is literally to.
Sorry, are you doing that, or is it doing by itself?
No, it's me, dude. I went to go
I'm
click
sorry
on
to interrupt
something
you.
over here and I hit it. And that's why I was like trying to be quiet over here, like, fuck, I'm fucked
Well,
up.
that's gonna fucking derail me because my ADHD seeing the thing go up and down. I had to
Yeah,
say
dude. I was
something.
like, I went to go click on because I put my mouse, my wireless mouse on the charger. And when I did, it clicked. And I was trying to get back so I could see the window. And when I did, the mouse was over here on my camera control because I had it up when it zoomed in. And I was like, why the fuck did it move? Oh, now I got to do it this way. Anyway, sorry. All right. I'm done now.
But yeah, I think a lot of the boundaries too is understanding what is like actually true to yourself. versus what you're trying to do to protect yourself. Because
Well,
there's a big difference.
yeah.
And, someone saying like, I have a boundary, but it's really a wall because it's the shit they haven't faced yet. There's a big difference in that.
And I think all this can culminate in being self-aware. Like, so
100%.
like
100%.
you have to be self-aware if you want to work on yourself.
100%.
You have to understand what's going on in your brain, why it's going on. Like, even being hyper-aware is even more step up from being self-aware. There's so many layers of being self-aware that is like,
and even if it's like, because I mean, there is sometimes where like I struggle with like, I don't know why I feel this way,
yeah.
but it's also where communication comes in play.
Even if
You
you
know?
communicate with yourself verbally, that helps so fucking
Exactly.
much. Like, you
Yeah,
don't
I
like
used
a lot
to
of people don't.
journal
Yeah,
all the time.
that too.
I used to journal all the time. Yeah. I wrote everything down, every emotion, how I was feeling, what the events that led me up to that point. So that way, like, if I ever went back and,
Yeah.
felt the same way and I'm like, oh fuck, why am I feeling this way again? Um, I can go back and at least try to figure out what went wrong.
Right.
And it's hard. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
hard thing to do. It is a hard thing to do. But once you come on the other side of, accepting that like, hey, something needs to change and you actually start doing it,
Yeah.
it becomes second nature.
Well, it's like me. I just got medicated this year for ADHD. Started
Yeah.
working on that, which just helps
Mhm.
tremendously.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll be 110% like straightforward. 2022, I went through domestic abuse by strangulation.
Yeah.
So I got PTSD under my belt. I got major depression under my belt. I got generalized anxiety under my belt.
You got all the
And
t-shirts.
I got, yeah, yeah. Diagnosed and something is definitely fucking wrong. Like,
So what's your problem? Diagnosed. I'm just diagnosed. That's all you
name it,
gotta
bro.
know.
Which
Name
t-shirt do you
it.
want?
Yeah. Yeah. Bring out a basket of pills from whenever I played medication roulette, bro. Like, it was like that, And luckily, I mean, I still take medication. That's a lot of the times, like, if you see me like up late streaming like that, like, because normally I don't sleep very well at night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I'm up late at night, yeah, like that's why.
Yeah.
And it helps, and take my medication, go to sleep. I don't have to take my depression because I'm no longer like, I felt like it wasn't doing, you know,
Oh.
it wasn't
That's
doing much. It was just kind of it was just a placebo. That's all it was.
Right.
And I was like, I'm temporarily dealing with this, but in the end, like, I'm not really dealing with it. I'm more of like, what is causing me to feel
In a
this way?
sense, the medication is kind of enabling it in a way.
Yeah. It just makes you function with bed rot a little better.
Yeah.
It's
Like, oh, I'm
really all
taking
it
this pill.
does.
Oh, it reminds me I have depression.
Depression.
Yeah.
I love a good bowl
Yeah,
of
you just
depression for
swallow the
breakfast.
depression. Oh wait, I'm
Yay.
depressed because
Yeah.
I'm taking this fucking pill.
Shit's not fucking
Yeah.
working. Yeah. And I mean, anxiety, I do have some like medication, but it's only if I'm like, in tachycardia.
Yeah.
right.
But I think the biggest thing for me was like CBT therapy.
Yeah.
I did a lot of CBT therapy to actually like, this shit fucking sucked.
Yeah. Is that
'Cause
visual
you,
stuff?
yeah, you have
Yeah.
to go back and like you relive every single thing. And I mean, you bring it all out.
Right.
And like, you ever seen somebody like just fucking ugly cry over birds chirping?
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it all comes to surface, but it helps you a lot. Um, because like I don't act like what the things that have been done to me. I don't act like, everyone owes me something.
Yeah.
I don't act that way.
Chip on your shoulder.
Because, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you might be fractured, but you're not broken, right?
Yeah.
You know,
oh
like
no, I'm
you might
fucking
need.
broken, bro.
Nah, you're not
No,
broken.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
Nah,
that
you're
base
here.
that's been super
But I mean,
glued back
that's
together.
the thing. Yeah, that's I got duct
Like-
tape. I got fucking all
Oh,
kinds of
yeah,
shit.
same,
Some
bro.
parts are like just dangling. They're there, but they're just
They're
dangling.
there.
But
I've been
They're
through
there.
too much shit in my life to let other shit
That's-
affect me now. That's why I'm so
I'm-
fucking
Yeah.
happy go lucky.
I'm that vase at
Yeah.
grandma's
Yeah.
house that all the kids keep knocking off,
Yeah.
but she keeps super gluing it back together, and it's all fucked up. This side's all in the wrong part. But hey, it's still together, right?
Don't
you know
get
what
me
I mean?
wrong. I get the most
It's
twisted
still
fucking
there.
dark sense of humor you ever fucking meet, but I'm
it's
good.
still
Oh, same.
existing. But
Dark
it's
humor is how I cope with a
Yeah.
lot.
but it's still
100%.
existing. So I mean, yeah, to me, I think a lot of people, they get to that point though, like they think that there is no. I've done this, and I think I don't want to get into those subjects. I think there is some things that there's no coming back from that
Yeah.
you could do that's wrong. But as far as what you've dealt with in life, and you may have been not physically, but mentally kicked, dragged through the mud. You may have
Yeah.
been through everything. You may have came from nothing to have something. Because some of y'all that know me and my brother, that not even in my we shared in my 30s, we shared a 1-bedroom. So I'm talking a 1-bedroom. We both slept in a 1-bedroom,
Yeah.
renting it from an apartment, and didn't have anything.
Yeah.
But those aren't, yes, it's tough and it's a struggle, but you get down to the point where you're like, well, I'll never get out of this, and I'm
Yeah.
broken. I'll never be able to
Yeah.
I'll never fix. Yes, you can. Like you can.
you
It
can.
may take a lot of
You
work.
can.
You may have a lot more pieces that need to be super glued
Yeah.
together
Bro,
than the
there was a
next
whole
person,
year
but
where I
we're
shut
all
myself in
fucked
a
up.
room.
We're all at some
Yeah.
point where we're all these little vases
Yeah.
with little crunches all over them. We're not.
Yeah.
None of us are just perfect put together
Yeah.
pieces. So
Yeah.
to me,
for
it's
sure.
that's the biggest thing is you can change. And not so much of it's not changing. A lot of it's just learning to me.
Yeah.
A lot of it's you don't think
It's learning. Yeah.
getting over the fear of that
Mhm.
that there's a lot of stigma around a lot of things. Not even with mental health or
And have a
Yeah.
certain level of
doing
comfort
other
with it.
things. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
stigma behind it that I'm not going to like it. It's going to be this much work. It's going to be tough. And then you end up finding out that hard work, sometimes I say the hard stuff that you were, like the mental breakdown part of it and going through it and getting through those things, like it sucks when you go through it. But
Yeah.
the week later, the next time you got to talk to somebody about that, the stigma is gone now. And now you
Yeah.
can maybe communicate better with somebody
It's
even about
only
what's
it's
going
only
on.
you beating yourself and like feeling guilty,
Yeah.
for the like isolating. I'm isolating, so I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Or like I wasn't there for my significant other, my kid, or at that time, and like now I feel guilty. And you really have to learn to like just drop that.
Oh yeah.
You really do.
But once you
And
get the tools to be able to like, oh, I can push through that, and then you have
Yeah.
another episode of that, and you're like, oh, this feels familiar. I have
Yeah.
these tools now in my belt where I can get out of
Yeah.
this.
yeah, for sure.
And it's like having Squirrel and Mamba and all that.
Mhm.
Those are the people that I give my fucking 110% myself around. I can cut
Yeah.
loose and fucking just be my outright fucking hyper fucking self, and they're like okay with it. They're like, yeah, that's just flames.
Yeah.
And that helps me out so much mentally and fucking physically.
And I think that's important even
yeah.
in streaming. Even in streaming,
Yeah.
be 110% yourself. Like it shows too. It
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Like it does. It shows when you are being your true authentic self versus whenever like you are trying to just get a clip.
Put on a show.
Or try to
It's all a
suppress
show.
Yeah.
I mean, streaming is sometimes different because it is putting on a show sometimes, and
sure.
you want
Oh,
to
yeah.
For
you
sure.
want to put on an act, but there's not. To me, you're not. I'm not going to be fake to the viewers. I'm not going to say something. Now I may say something to
Yeah.
bait people. Like, have you seen I say stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
The banana milker, whatever that came from the live.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that one, but that all came from a live, but we were joking and going on about it. Now I'm not going to be like walking up to somebody in Walmart talking about a banana milker, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, Squirrel knows how
but
I
at
am.
you gotta give yourself that. But at the same time, when it comes down to, like you were talking, setting boundaries and what people do to you and how they act to you,
Yeah.
and the expectations of, like, well, Iron made the joke about, the support thing, the don't be a half-ass supporter, because somebody made a
Yeah.
video about that, calling people out about not liking their videos, which was so stupid. That's a whole nother subject. They've stuck their foot in their mouth like crazy, but you can't, like, it's just, you can't expect it. You know what I mean?
And that
You can expect the people that talk to you outside of there and they can help you through things,
Oh,
but
yeah.
then again,
I
they got
have
lives to live
faced
too.
far darker things in my life than to worry about if someone liked my fucking video.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
You
That's the
know what
West-
I'm
that's
saying? Like,
rule number one
bro,
if you're streaming or
I
content.
have,
You
I
gotta have
have,
thick
oh
skin.
God,
yeah,
man.
you do. Like, I
If
have,
you're keeping track of that, you got something else wrong
yeah,
with you.
like,
I
Yeah, you
mean,
get the fuck off the internet. Go
well,
fix
like Ange,
yourself.
the taco squad hat that I'm wearing,
Hell
which
yeah.
is Ange and Riley, all of them. I don't know if y'all know them. If you haven't, but her big saying when Iron introduced me to them, and to Ange shared it too, whatever. But she says, all the time, like, friends don't keep score.
No.
Like,
yeah,
if I know, I might know the last time I talked to you, but I'm not pegging you about the last time I
Yeah,
talked
no.
to you. It's because
yeah.
I care enough to know the last time I talked to you, but I'm not keeping score of when the last time you
You
came in
haven't
and
talked
sent
to
me
me
a
in
heart
2 months.
or you
and-
haven't
yeah.
you haven't liked my video and I thought we were
Yeah.
friends. Well, fuck, if we're
Yeah.
friends, I don't have to. I like your video. Sure, I like it. Here,
Yeah.
there, I liked it. Does that make us better
Yeah.
friends? No, not at all.
No.
To me, my friends are going to see the stuff and I'll share it. You know what I mean? Or we'll talk about, but
Yeah.
just because I might miss something, we all have our lives to live and you can't.
Sure.
We're just checking up on each other once in a while. It may be
Yeah.
fucking 3 months before I check up on you. Hey,
Simple
Yeah.
hellos,
That's
man.
like, what's
Simple
up?
hellos.
Yeah.
Some people I don't talk to that much. Hello, they say hello back. How's it been? Good, cool, boom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean we're not like, oh man, we ain't really out of no. But I guarantee you, we get in a voice chat, it would be like we never missed a day.
Yeah. Like when Squirrel's going on with his shit and all that stuff. I didn't talk to him for 6 months, and I was like, I need to reach out to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then we got back together, and we fucking got in Discord, and it was like nothing
Hunky
fucking
dory,
happened.
and like you're talking for hours and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And sometimes like that's all it really takes. It's just somebody reaching out that like spur moment, and then like you're starting to talk again. And
Yeah, and Squirrels did the same thing for me. I've gone ghost
Yeah.
a couple of times. He's
And-
like, yo, buddy, what's going on?
and it also comes with being secure in yourself. Of like,
And if you don't answer me, I'm not gonna be like, why didn't you answer me?
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Like,
Like, I
hey,
hope you're okay.
I understand.
Yeah. And a
Like,
lot of times now
you know?
that I'm in a really for many years now I've been in a really good mental spot. So if I go ghost, I'm just chilling when my me
Shit to
time.
do, or got me to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just enjoying
Yeah.
me and doing my shit.
Yeah. You get to a level of nonchalant, really.
Yeah, and I'm
Like-
comfortable being by myself. Like I am
Yeah, same.
wholeheartedly like I am okay. I live by
Yeah.
myself. I have my own place. I'm with
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
90% of the time when I don't have my son.
Yeah.
That's all it really
Oh.
comes around. When I occasionally
Yeah.
have family over, but it's just usually just me and my son here.
Yeah.
I hope at
Yeah.
44 I'm okay being by myself. Yeah. Been by myself, it seems like my whole life. I hope I'm okay with my own head. I think that was my biggest problem. I wasn't okay in my own head for a long fucking time. I had to have other people
Same.
gratify me and make me feel like I was
Yep.
worth something. And now it's fuck, I'm good, dude. I'm just
That's the shittiest feeling.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I need someone in my life to be able to fucking fight. It's like, no, you don't.
oh, I know plenty of
and
people
not
like
only
that.
but like you're just like, the feeling of I need this person, or I need
Yeah.
Not even
like-
one person. I just need somebody. I need other people to
need
gratify
somebody.
myself. Anybody. Somebody. I don't care. Somebody
Like
else
dog
make
or
me feel
something.
good
Tell me
about me.
I'm
Teddy bear.
here right now. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
fucking just love me for a second.
I
Like,
still feel that way sometimes. Like, so I just say something nice. And then it's funny because people will answer me. It's funny that you say that though. Like, it's crazy. I don't know about y'all. It seems like this sometimes, but when you're like, you really need, not like you need it, like you need to talk to somebody, right? But you're starving for attention. You know how that works in the back of your head, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, hello, and then no one answers. But when you don't really fucking need shit, and they're like, don't answer, and you're just like, fuck, somebody answer me. Somebody say hi. Somebody say something. Somebody say something. And the second you're okay, you're like done with that bullshit you were just going through that 10-minute, 15-minute phase, right? And it's like everybody answers, then you're like, never mind, I didn't need anything.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like I need a fuck you, or just a period, or a voicemail, or
somebody answer me, let me
email,
know
a letter, or something.
That's literally like, I don't know. I can't relate on that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I have no problem walking away from shit now. I'm just like,
Same with
I
me,
genuinely, I don't care if we ever speak again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if somebody gives me attention. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten to that point where it's just like, if I don't, like,
I don't see my invest in my time and whatever this is,
Yeah.
then it's like fuck that.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
lie.
just
I can easily walk away from
Yeah,
somebody and be
yeah.
like, you know what? Like I was talking about before, as long as I know in my heart, if somebody's not good for me, I mean, in general, not even talking in relationships, anything else. If we're fighting
Yeah.
against each other on a moral level, right, on a basic level of
Yeah,
things, I'm already
100%.
gone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I don't have a
I'm
problem with
not
that.
doing this
If you're
shit,
not-
yeah.
But that doesn't mean still sometimes, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I get not that I need attention, but it's like somebody just confirmed that I fucking still exist because I don't see myself that way. Like I don't know if
I
I'm
looked
still
in the
here
mirror
or
and I
not.
noticed that something's fucking wrong. Can someone just like acknowledge it really quick?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm
like
still a person.
leaning around that door
You got a
frame and
couple
seeing
people in
yourself in the
chat
mirror. It's
saying
like, oh
hi to you
shit.
over there, Halo. I don't know if
Hi,
you can
Mr.
see
Cruz.
chat. There you
Yeah,
go.
I can.
All right. Yeah, I
Big
just saw. I always
John,
thought I'd
how
say
we
hi.
doing?
But sorry. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like I'm a petty person, like, oh, I need your attention. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm just like, I
Sometimes
just want to
it's
know
like,
that I
fuck,
exist.
somebody give me
Yeah.
some attention.
Yeah. I feel like what is it
Like-
on I don't know why that kicked in my head. That is not a good analogy. I was about to say like on Half Baked, I'm somebody's bitch. No, but that's not what I mean. I like but that's I just want to know that somebody's
Somebody
like,
call me a bitch.
hey. Yeah,
How
like,
about
hey,
that? You know what
hey,
I'm saying? Like,
just even say I'm
like-
good or I'm busy.
Yeah,
Fine, cool.
yeah.
You fucking know I'm here. That's all I
Yeah,
needed to know. I don't know
yeah.
why it happens sometimes, but shit, it's whatever.
Like, and I've gotten to the point now where, like, if I stop talking to somebody or if like somebody stops talking to me, like, you don't have to explain shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
we're good, and
yeah.
it's
If we're truly good fucking friends, I don't need an explanation.
And I don't
Well,
have to
and-
explain to somebody else why I'm not talking to you. I don't have to go. I don't have to
explain shit.
I don't have
Yeah.
to go on I don't have to go on a mission to make everybody else hate you too, or not hate you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, or not dislike you, or not talk
Yeah.
to you, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. Because hate's a strong
Yeah.
word, but I don't have to be like, you know what? Best example. Me and Flames aren't talking no more. Now I got to go tell Halo every
Yeah.
reason why I'm not talking to Flames anymore. And
You know what I'm
better-
gonna say?
and you know
You know
what
what I'm gonna say?
And
Not
you know
my
what?
fucking problem.
Yeah.
And you know what?
That's
And
what
if-
I'm
and
gonna
if-
say.
And if you
Like,
still talk to Flames, I'm gonna unfollow you. Okay.
do it.
Like that's
Do it.
but that's that bullshit mentality
Yeah.
of why you have to like it's
That's that high school
the
bullshit.
fuck- Yeah,
It really is.
No,
It
no,
really
it's
is.
also the bullshit that still exists out
Oh,
there
yeah.
right now.
It does.
Even since
It
high
does.
school, is if you
It
don't
does.
like this person, like, dude, I'm entitled to my own opinion just as well as you are entitled to have your own friends and your own people, and you're entitled to all your own decisions.
Yeah.
You're a grown person. If you can't see what someone else is doing with your own eyes, and I don't want to stay away, but like.
Yep.
That's fine, but I'm not going to be like, oh, you know what? Because you're still talk to them and you still associate with them,
Yeah.
I can never talk to you again. That's so dumb.
We dealt that within the community.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Why?
People, that's
This
the part of
person
people
hurt
not
my
being okay.
feelings, and you are my friend.
Or
Like,
even if they do something that is very, very true and blue to why you don't
Yeah.
want to talk to them, it's still nobody. It's not my job to go out with the witch hunt for somebody
Yeah,
and
or
tell
try
everybody
to
about
police the
how bad.
situation.
Yeah.
yeah, for
Like,
sure.
fuck
Oh,
off.
For sure.
this is what they did, and this
Yeah,
is
fuck off.
make your own decision.
Yeah.
You know,
Shut
like
the fuck up, bro.
if you don't
Pound
see it,
salt
you
in your
don't.
ass.
Whatever.
I don't
May-
care.
Yeah, maybe you don't have the same problem I had with them. You know, everybody sees through their own set of eyes, right? So
See, I'm the type to be like, respectfully, bro. I don't give a fuck.
My grandma said it perfect. She says, your life is a carpet. You don't want the fuck on that carpet? Rip that bitch out underneath them.
Yeah, like seriously, like I don't have that. You
Yeah.
know, I like having genuine people around me because I'm the same way. I'm genuine.
Yep.
You know, If anybody needs help with something, yeah, sure. I will help you to the best of my
If you
ability.
can't bring a positive light to my fucking life and
Yeah,
have some kind of joy, then
for sure.
get the fuck out.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, my
I'll show you the
biggest
door.
problem was I went from being so much about myself to then actually like having a conscience
Yeah.
and caring about other people. I didn't know how to handle it.
Being
And
humble.
I went from not giving a fuck about nobody, anybody except for myself to like all of a sudden everybody else was way more important than me. And I had to find the happy medium
balance,
there,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
And
do,
now when I
you do.
find that, it's nothing against somebody else, like what we're talking about, but it's not congruent to me or to you for us to continue on because I
Yeah.
have nothing else to say to you. And obviously you have nothing that's going to make me
Yeah.
convinced
Yeah.
that it's a mutual, because everybody, I'm not saying something you have to take from somebody, right? And I'm not talking about streaming when I say this, but I think it's a true friendship is a give and take from both sides. It's not a
Yeah.
give and give.
Well, if you-
100%.
If you
And if we're both not 50-50 mutual, not beneficial, I'm saying mutually just
yeah.
friends, and we're both beneficial from this, not monetary or anything else, but we're not both not beneficial from this
Yeah, for sure.
relationship.
For
Why
sure.
are we in the relation? I don't care if we're
Yeah.
friends or whatever we are. Why
Yeah.
are we in this relationship?
Why are
It's
we
a
here?
slippery
Yeah.
slope if you're on the end of like, well, I don't give a fuck about anything or anybody, and it's like, well, that's a bad place to be. But on that second thing, if you're like, I care about everyone and I do everything for me, that's also a bad
Yeah.
place to be. You gotta find a
100%.
happy medium and all that stuff. So,
100%.
like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what people think about me, so I'm gonna do myself, but I'm also gonna take care of my friends, care about them.
Yeah.
That's a good balance. But
See,
doing
and
Mm.
yeah.
everyone in the world that you fucking meet trying to fix everyone, it's like you can't do
Yeah.
that shit.
See,
You
and
can't
yeah,
even do it
that-
with your
that's-
friends sometimes.
That's
but-
100% where like I was at. Like I used to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it was like the cold not give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, it was I didn't care if I hurt your feelings. I
Yeah.
didn't care if nothing. Like
Yeah.
and then it became to where trying to fix everything, trying to fix everyone, trying to, stayed in places I shouldn't have for so long. And then
Well, you get taken advantage of if you go down that road.
100%.
Everyone's like, oh,
100%.
he's super fucking nice, so let's go to
Yeah.
him, and
or they think they're taking advantage of you, but
Yeah.
they really don't know the whole time. You're just like, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is like, I have that, and I'm not trying to say me about me like that, but I have that problem more than most people because I try to help as many people as I can, and I can see it. And people will tell me, some people will tell me, hey, this is what's gonna, or they're doing this. That's cool because they're not going to get that far. And if they want to try to get that far, they're not going to, it's my job to protect myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. for
And
sure.
that's where I had to learn that happy balance. And you may think you're getting over on me, but realistically, and I don't mean to be selfish when I say it, but I'm doing this
You're
for,
not.
I'm helping
Yeah.
you, but I'm doing it for me because it's
Yeah.
helping me 10 times more than it's helping
Yeah.
you.
Right.
It's keeping
Yeah.
me grounded. I'm not going out doing dumb shit that I did when I was
Yeah.
younger
for
because
sure.
I feel like I'm responsible for something now.
Keep it
Even if
true
it's
to
for you
yourself.
that it's not grateful for what the fuck I did for you, I'm still responsible for the next person so that I can try
Yeah.
again with somebody
I'm
else.
grateful for
you know?
for help. I'm grateful for yourself through me helping you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Exactly. And I
For
mean,
sure.
you get a benefit out of it. I may not get it. It's not always monetary. It's everything else, but mentally and helping people and seeing them get happy. Then I have to realize too, I get addicted to that like other things too, and have to
Yeah.
cut back. Like I'm trying to
For
I always
sure.
do way
For
too much,
sure.
even in
Yeah.
general. I'm like, oh, I'll do this for you now, and you and you and you and you and you and you,
Well,
and it
then you
doesn't have to be
pull-
about
yeah.
money.
Then
Yeah,
you
it doesn't have to be
pull-
about money. Then you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, what about me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
And see,
So-
I got that way with like, I mean, when I tell you like nonchalant, I'm nonchalant as fuck. Like it got to the point where like it was friendships, it was work. Like I will tell you no.
Yeah.
I have no problem telling somebody, no, I can't do that. And if it gives me a bad rating on work, cool, okay, whatever.
Find another
Like-
job.
I'll find another job. I'll go find something that like I'm happy with.
Yeah.
I'm big on like if you are not happy, man, in any aspect of your life, find something, not someone, something to where you find your happiness again.
Crazy to think, but a lot of people don't know where they're not happy for anything. It's like I don't understand that concept.
Yeah.
Because I've always had something in my life that made me happy. When even at my lows, I was like, I still have that one thing that I like, which which was gaming. It's always been gaming.
Yeah. I mean, for fuck's sake, it'd be the fucking lighting section at Lowe's. Makes you fucking happy.
It
And
could
you're
be your
just like,
fucking carpet in your bedroom.
you know what? Like, this shit's very nice. Like, I feel
Could be the
good looking at
fucking-
this lighting, man.
Butthole cat coaster for snow.
You know what I'm saying?
Could be the
Like,
casters on your fucking bed. Who fucking knows?
Yeah. Those are nice
dude,
casters.
Yeah,
You know
those
what I'm
fucking
saying?
casters
Like,
fucking rock, man.
yeah. Like, I get that too. I get that too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even though it's hard to see, like, if you're in a funk, like, you're not grateful, you're not happy, you're
Yeah.
not any, like, there's always something.
Like those cat got me those for my birthday. That's why I was all. That's not why I held it up, but that's why she said that. I was like, butthole. It's funny. Anyway.
There's always something to be grateful for.
Oh yeah.
sure.
There is, and
Or
there's
just
always
being-
something.
Yeah, just being alive is number one.
Yeah, the chances that well, I mean, not to go crazy with it, but the chances that when you became, like we talk about all the time, just the chance that we're here.
Yeah.
The sheer math of the fact that us
We
three
are
are having a
specks on a
podcast
fucking
here, watching
rock.
with anybody watching or
This-
anywhere
yeah,
else, that all this
infinite
lined
space,
up.
which we call
What do you
space.
think that we all should have won the lottery is a better chance than to have this
Yeah.
chance lined up from birth to here?
Well,
You know what I
fully
mean?
believe that
Like-
life is meant to be lived in a positive and happy way.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's possible.
what other way is it? You want to live miserable and fucking negative all your life?
Sometimes.
Like, how is that living? In my mind.
I'll allow myself to have that moment if I need it.
Yeah,
But I don't
yeah,
wanna
you can't
stay
be happy
there.
and positive all the time. You gotta have a
Yeah,
little bit
no.
of that in your life, but
I want to be mad all the time.
yeah,
I
but
live.
the
Yeah.
majority
I live.
of
No,
life.
no lie. I lived probably the first 28 years of my life like that. If you
Yeah.
ask anybody that really knew me, I mean, an irate fucking asshole
Pissed.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It had to be about nothing. It could be about nothing. I was ready to fight. Whatever needed to happen, I don't care. I lost more than I won, so I'm not a tough
Yeah.
guy, right? But like whatever it is, I'm mad about
Yeah.
something, and I would take it to whatever. It could be the smallest little
Blow it out of
thing, and
proportion.
it didn't even have to get blown out of proportion. It was started out of proportion. It was just
It's already there.
When I
all the
woke up,
time.
life was fucking out of proportion.
all the time. And then I wondered why when I woke up at like 32, 31, I looked around. I'm like, why does everybody fucking hate me?
Yeah.
I'm not that bad of a guy.
Why do
Oh,
I feel
fuck,
like
I
shit?
am. I am. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the truth about it. Like, you
Well,
got to look
yeah,
at
it
myself
affects
and go,
everything.
okay, now do I want to keep doing this the easy way and just keep being me? Or do I really want to try to enjoy? And I didn't know what true, and I say I know what it is, but that doesn't mean I really know. But I didn't know true joy until I let all that shit go. And I started realizing that, like, you can be important in your own life, but you don't have to poke
And a lot of that
prod
shit
and-
doesn't even matter.
No.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest battle, is a lot of that shit doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, like, it really doesn't, I mean,
Yeah.
as long as you're aware and like, man, I'm not feeling some joy today, like, that matters. Don't get me wrong, that
Oh,
matters.
yeah.
But like,
but constantly holding that on to yourself.
constantly holding
It
it
is
and just
physically and mentally poisoning your body. You can actually get fucking.
Yeah.
There's studies from it that you
Yeah.
can get cancer from that shit.
Yeah. Like, well, and just it's the same thing, like, if somebody does something that's terrible and wrong and blah blah blah, like, you don't have to hold on to it. You can forgive,
Yeah.
whatever, but like, that doesn't mean I ever have to speak to you again.
Right? I fully
know.
believe there's good in everyone. But
Yeah.
even though that you did that bad thing,
Yeah.
I still see good in you, but I'm not gonna fuck with you though.
If 100%,
Yeah.
like, yeah, like, I still somewhere there's
you
good,
could be
but
the
like,
most
I
vilest,
can't.
rotten, evil motherfucker. I still believe that there's some kind of good in you deep down in you somewhere.
but I'm not
Oof.
going to find it for
Yeah,
you.
I'm not gonna find it for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna root it
Yeah.
for you, but
Yeah. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, there's some good in you. You
Yeah,
should go
no.
find it. Like, I'm just gonna be like, nah.
Fuck this, I don't know about that.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave you
Yeah.
to that one, big dog, because like,
Yep.
I'm gonna go over here.
I mean, there's some
Yeah.
things that I don't want to talk about on here that I believe there is no. I don't care, and I don't want to talk about them. But children is one of them. If you hurt a
Oh, yeah.
child in any
Wow.
certain,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and there is no forgiving of that because
No.
you should have never fucking done that in the first place,
Yeah.
especially how far you go. Not just abuse, you know what I
Castration.
mean? But yeah, exactly. Like,
All
No, just
day.
taking outside and
or
shot.
the opposite side, because I don't care. That's a misnomer too. It happens on
100%.
both, but I don't
100%.
believe there is zero chance. I don't care. I don't care what you want to say. I don't care what
Yep.
therapists
Yeah.
want to say they're going to help
No.
you. I don't care. You've done it, you know.
Yep.
But that's a
Yeah.
whole nother
Yep.
topic. But for people to do, I know people that have, and I don't want to like, you know, they were burglars. They did this. They've sold
Yeah.
drugs. They've
I've
done
known
this.
people that,
They've done
heavy
this,
in drugs
and they
and
can
all that
come
other
back.
stuff,
But
and they've turned
but I
around.
am
Yeah.
a firm believer in the fact that and I didn't understand this early on, right? But you do need to have a proven track record, and it's not
Yeah.
my fault. You're welcome to live your life. I'm not going to come step on your side of the street, but you need to keep. I need to see your side of the street stay clean for a little
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
of time before I can
Yeah.
invest some trust
Yeah.
Oh,
into that
100%.
You got to
that
prove
you
to me
really
that you
are.
can work towards that.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
have made the
Like
changes.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, words mean absolutely
Same.
nothing to
Same.
me. Nothing. I mean, you can sit here and tell me like, "Oh yeah, I've done this and this and this," and I'm just gonna be like, "All right, cool. Show me
Cool story,
consistently,
bro.
consistently.
Yeah.
Show me." You
Yep.
know, like not. Don't just tell me one time and then the next day it's just like, "Oh yeah, I slipped off this a little bit," because that's literally what a healing journey is like. Is consistency. And anybody in my life, like, I expect that too, you know? And
Yeah, it's like with anyone that I help, if I
mhm,
if I'm gonna help you and you say that you're gonna do this, then don't, then fuck off. No.
yeah, we're not,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
no
not.
longer,
I'm
yeah,
gonna give you one shot and that's it. And if you fuck up that one
yeah,
shot, we are done forever.
yeah,
But now,
like, for
if I
sure,
give you that shot and I see that you're physically and mentally doing it and pushing through and all that shit, I'll give you 110% of myself to fucking help you push through that, no matter
yeah,
what.
for sure.
Whether it's financially,
Even if you
mentally,
slip up,
spiritually, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
even
if
if
you
you
keep
slip
on
up,
pushing through
like,
that and just keep on a
yeah,
trucking,
for
even
sure,
if you relapse or whatever it is, and go back on there and try to fucking fix it, then I am all fucking for it.
for sure, for sure,
so what's
for
next
sure.
for online content streaming wise for Halo? What's next? What are you gonna do? So you're coming up on your 1 year. What's? I'm not saying the whole year. I'm not asking like a daily plan, but
No,
what do
what's
you
your 10
see?
year?
Yeah, what's your 10 year? Who was that we were talking to that happened? That wasn't Puncho, somebody else. So you're like,
Was
no,
it
I need
Malice?
your 5, I need your 2, 4, 5 year plan. No,
Yeah.
but
I'm just
like,
trying to
what do you
get to
see?
tomorrow. No,
No,
I'm
well,
just
what do you
kidding.
see? Yeah, exactly. But what do you see? Like, what do you want to do content wise to keep streaming? I know you just started going on Twitch. I know you're working on video editing. I mean, what do you see yourself?
I really want to see the Twitch grow, honestly. I really want to see Twitch grow. I appreciate the TikToks, and it drives traffic in, sure. Um but I do believe that, like, there's a lot of the reasons and things that I've gone through and the work that I've done to myself, to put a word out there, whether it's gaming, whether it's my other page, um somewhere out there, like, I do think this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do want to see the Twitch grow so that way I can, build a little bit more community.
Yeah.
That's a closer knit. It's not just somebody scrolling in and scrolling away.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, so very heavily focused on Twitch for sure. Um,
Yeah, I can definitely feel the I speak. I can definitely
Get what you were saying? I got you.
a word fucking relate to you on that
There you go.
of the calling, like streaming and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm on a break right now because I got burned down, kind of lost my fucking shit because I've been doing this for like 10 plus years and everything. But
Yeah.
when I started YouTube and I blew up and I was like, oh wow, and then through that and I was like,
it could be something. Yeah.
yeah, and I saw that blow up and I was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do,
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
And
Yeah.
Puncho had even said, I mean, there was a time, like, I called Puncho and we literally had, I think it was fucking 8-hour conversation.
Yeah.
Like we were on the phone for 8 hours. And like it was whenever I was like really mentally just down bad. Like Squirrel had reached out to me too, like, you good, you know? And Pancho and I had a conversation and I was just like, man, I'm having trouble. Like, what is my fucking purpose right now?
Yeah.
Like, I work in healthcare and I still don't feel purpose.
Yeah.
Like, that's terrible,
Right.
you know? It's not bringing me joy. It's stressing me the fuck out. Like, I'm doing way more than
Yeah.
what I should be. Like, I'm just bending over backwards.
Yeah,
And like
that's how,
something's got to give here.
that's how I felt with all the jobs I worked until I started doing
Yeah.
content. I was like,
Yeah.
I
How do
really,
you,
really
like-
enjoy this, and I feel a purpose in it.
Yeah. And he was, and Pancho even said it too. He was like, your calling is the stream. He was like, because you, not only are you funny, you know, like you're going to talk your shit, you're going to do this, like, you know, but there's also humbleness about you, you know, and you have stories that can be told, and you have a person, like just a real personality of genuine person,
Right.
you
You're
know,
just a real person.
just a real person. And he was like, it shows in your gameplay, it shows in who you are as a person. And he was like, the stream is honestly like your calling.
Yeah.
And I was like, eh, you sure about
Yeah,
that?
you're just saying
You
shit.
sure? Yeah, you're just saying shit. But the more I do it, the more I, you know, and I've recently got over like 2,000 followers, and my first Twitch stream the other day, it was 15 subscribers off the bat.
Yeah, nice.
You know, and
That's. I mean, that's
insane.
that's great. Yeah, that's great. That's,
Like, that's insane. You know, and it's not about the money. It's not about anything like that. It's just like I do notice the people that come for who I am.
Yeah.
And you know, the people that know me, and I really want to build on that for sure.
People that go
Community
there for
building.
You know.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you know, I see the well, you know that doing Twitch, so I did Twitch for quite some time. I didn't do too bad over there. But the number one thing on Twitch actually is just chatting.
Yeah.
So you know when you select your thing, that's literally the number one watch thing. And I mean, I could show you some stuff about Twitch, how you can look up analytics and choose games and see when it's good times to go and where you'll position on the list. I get all that stuff. But the cool part is, like, when I would do Saturday morning cartoons, what we were talking about last time, I don't know if you ever saw that on Twitch when I did or not, but I would play old cartoons and it would just be me sitting there, barely waking up, having coffee, but just sitting and talking to people. And I got more traffic off of just chatting than I did on 90% of the games that I played. And I did, you know, like Jackbox did Jackbox did absolutely phenomenal for me all the time. I always had like 50 people in there when we were playing, 40 people, you know, whatever. But like, to me, the just chatting part is cool. And that's what I've talked to, I know I've probably talked to Flames about it. I know I've talked to Iron about it. Other people, and what we talked about before is the gaming part to me is fun. But I haven't played a game on live. I'd put together Legos, you know, the last time.
I have.
But I enjoy, I think when it's a true calling for you, like, you'll figure it out. You know, like to me, I may not want to be on camera all the time, but I've got a passion for creating something. Just something. I've always made websites. You see my Discord, or you know, like Halo, and I was like, oh, I'll get you a logo. I'll do this. I've done it for Flames. I've done it for everybody. Like, for everybody. And I'm not saying like it's that, but like, I love to create things, and that's what I love playing like survival games for, is because I could make a base, my buddy could make a base, and then we could show each other, you know what I mean, and be like, look what I've made. And to me, that is the coolest thing. Like when Puncho shows me something, or Flames, or you know, you, or like Iron, or anybody that's like, hey, I changed this on my layout, what do you think about this? Or you know, when I'm sending stuff, because it's cool to show. To me, that's what I do it for. You know, if people want to see it too, but this is it's like an artist, right? Picasso didn't paint like this other artist, and this part, this is my art style and this is what I like, you know? And
Yeah.
so I think
Yeah.
everybody is, when you
Yeah.
do that, you're meant to be where you're meant to be,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
start my
For sure.
streams, like an hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours is just talking.
Yeah.
Just 2 hours of just straight talking before you even touch a video game.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
the last hour of the stream, that's all it is video games. But the 2 hours
Yeah.
before that, it's just us bullshitting, talking, just having fucking a great time.
Whether it's
Yeah.
like it's just chatting or,
Yeah.
playing a game or whatever, like I genuinely just want people to see me for me.
Yeah.
And build connect.
Yep.
I think we lost Flame. He's back. I think we lost Flames and we
Good.
lost connection. 1 second. Refresh. Go ahead. You can...
Chat, are we good?
Yeah, there we go. We're back now. Now I'm gone. Just got to put the cat there. There we go. We're back now. There we go.
Cool.
But
All right, we're good now.
gaming is something that I do enjoy, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I tend to be decent at Call of
Awesome,
Duty,
Poncho.
you know. So but I am very passionate about mental health, and I haven't quite found the balance though of like, because for me it just clicked with the mental health.
Yeah.
Like once I dug in and did it, like it clicked.
Yeah.
And so I definitely get frustrated whenever like I'm trying to like speak on it and like it's not clicking to other people.
Right.
It's so frustrating.
Well, I had that same situation.
Feel free to
It was
laugh.
similar.
My message just went through over there. There was an old message. And when we went away, I said, bye, love you, beautiful. When we went away and it just now popped up, I'm like, whoa, wait, I didn't mean that. Like, we're leaving. I just now saw that pop up after Puncho. I don't know why it like lagged that much for me saying that. Never mind. Go
Funny.
ahead. Sorry.
But yeah,
Sorry.
I'm also a big advocate on mental health and all.
Yeah.
Big advocate on being self-aware.
Yeah,
I
sure.
found that too. Talking a lot about it, and because not everybody wants to hear that in the stream. You talk about mental health and all.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just like, okay, like this is beating
Yeah.
over a fucking dead horse.
Like,
you talked about it 7 streams in a row. Let's move the fuck on. So that's when I
I've
started
been
my
telling
own
homegirl to
podcast
keep going.
talking about
Big
it.
Tron.
Yeah.
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 And that's the thing. Like what Victron was just saying. I mean, like that's what we need behind us because everybody. I mean, sometimes you don't realize the impact. Like I've talked about before, the impact you actually
Yeah.
can do on even yourself, your own mental
Yeah.
health of doing
sure.
it, and you don't realize
For
how
sure.
much the passion is for it. But I promise you, if you didn't have the opportunity, if you had to stop or you had to keep going, right? And if you chose to stop instantly, you would regret it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a true passion for it, we talk about, oh, it's tough, and I don't know if I could, but I don't think that's why I think pivoting and changing and
Anything in this
evolving
world that is different is tough.
That's the reason I'm still
Yeah.
doing the podcast because I do enjoy this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything in this world that is different, like it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I like completely switch to just chatting about like mental health, like that's tough,
Right.
And if I stick to gaming and I'm like itching because I'm like, I gotta get this shit out. Like,
Yeah.
It's tough. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, either way,
Yeah.
I'm with you though, but like I feel like everybody has things that they can change about themselves. But like, yeah, I get frustrated as hell whenever I hear the same story from the same person 10
Yeah.
times over. And I'm like, bro, how many times have we talked about this? Like it's not clicking to you.
Yeah.
And why are we still talking about it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a very sympathetic person. I'm an empathetic person.
Same.
So I feel how you feel. I get it. But like
I can relate to you and all that stuff.
I can't drag sympathy
Yeah.
I can only do that for so long.
Yeah.
Until I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
time to get some hair on your nuts. Let's go face it.
A good example is with my uncle. He's been diagnosed. I can get onto it, but he's been diagnosed with the sickness since he was like 10 years old and all that stuff. He has heart problems. He has no legs and all that stuff. He can barely get around. He has no job, so his wife take care of him.
Yeah.
Not to sound cold hard or nothing, but that's his problems. That's his shit to bear. I'm not gonna stress myself over it and worry about him all the fucking time and all that stuff. That's something he's got to deal with. I got my life to fucking live. I got my shit to deal with. He has his shit to deal with. I'm not gonna sympathize just because he's in, which he's not in a bad situation. You get what I'm saying? It's just I'm not gonna keep on focusing on that.
Yeah, and see, and that's where like I definitely struggle with like the mental health part of it because like it has clicked for me, and not only that, but like I just at some point you got to have your boundaries and like friendship or relationship or whatever, like sometimes you just can't carry that burden of somebody telling you their problems all the time. Sometimes you just can't carry that. Like I cannot be a dumping ground for like everybody's fucking trauma, including my own. I can't do that.
That also goes into people that come into your streams that spew hatred and just troll and all. So a lot of time that they have fucking problems in their personal life going on.
Yeah.
That's the only way they know how to get it out.
Yeah.
Be a fucking asshole, and and it's all that stuff. And it's like, what's really going on with? Because I've had a couple people in my streams and comments on my YouTube, and I'm like, what's really going on in your life, dude? And they're like, oh, I'm just going through this, man. I am sorry. I'm just going through this bad thing. I did not mean to that. Wasn't really aware of what I was saying and all. But we're cool,
Yeah.
And some of the people I still talk to today.
Yeah. Like, it's that is such a heavy thing to carry, man. Because like especially now where like I am more aware and I have feelings that I brought to the surface that I'm aware of, so I know me and I'm going to be like, is that person okay? And has it clicked to them?
Right.
Is there anything else I can do to help them? And trying to find that balance and not carry the weight, and that's kind of where the gaming comes into play, is because I can still be my true self and say I've been through some shit in my life, but I can still play Call of Duty and I don't have to carry it.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay in the long run because I don't have to. I mean, we can sit here and talk about it. We can, all of that, but I don't have to. The next day when I go live, I don't have to carry that with me. And I think that's kind of where the gaming comes into play for me. Is I'm not a different person. I'm still the same person. It's just I can manage it a little bit more. Versus just having strictly something for mental health.
Gaming can be a therapy within itself,
100%.
Like Victron was saying, gaming and it can be good and bad, right? Because you can also use it to escape, but in your own mind, when you're depressed, right? Like, or you have I don't know if you guys incomprehensible demoralization. Like, how do you know if you suffer from that, right? Because you don't know what's going on, but you think you're having a great time by being in the lobby, playing the game and doing that. And funny enough, that's how my Discord got started back when it got started, was because it was like, all right, I'm playing a game too much, but I want to keep up with people. Right. And so that was just a dumping ground. And that's still what it is. It's just because it says the nut house and it has stuff, but it's a dumping ground. If somebody has a screenshot, my Discord's not busy and I never want it to be, because I want it to be a dumping ground for when people say, hey, man, I haven't seen you. Hey, it's a way for everybody can still connect without having to play that game and be locked onto the screen. You can check it on your phone. You can go out and enjoy some sunshine and still keep up with people and not feel like you're missing the community, because you will
people talking at one time and you have all these fucking conversations going on in one general chat. And
because
what the fuck is going on in Discord?
Because I mean, like with playing like Arc Raiders, like the same thing, or a lot of the games I've played with thousands of hours in. I don't have thousands of hours in Arc Raiders. They ain't been out long enough. But when I lock into a game, sometimes that's the same thing I have to be careful of, is am I doing this to truly like escape and forget my problems, or am I doing this because I'm truly enjoying the game and I have nothing else?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, like when I'm playing the
Yeah.
Arc Raiders game, like I've been playing it, it's not because I'm missing something else and I'm trying to play it to escape and I want this to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For the pure
But I am using it as escape into therapy, or versus I'm shutting
You're
I'm in my
doing
turtle
things because
shell.
you want to,
I've
not
tucked
because
in.
you're like,
Yeah, I've tucked in and I'm not even communicating with anybody when I'm playing a game anymore, because that's when it goes from that stage of that it's healthy and you've been playing to when it starts to die down and you're just quiet and you're not even really moving in the game anymore. You're just setting in the menus and you don't want to get off because you don't want to deal with your life.
Yeah.
Like that's the truth, and that's when it's doing. And that's
I think we've all done it.
That's that little that's that little ledge. What's up, Malice? That's that little ledge when you start to fall over. You know what I mean? Like when you start to go over that ledge, and if you don't start to catch yourself, it's hard to pull yourself back up from that because you will get trapped in it. And
for sure.
and I've been on
fucking in the depths of that shit.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
sucks.
And I don't know if there really is a healthy game binge for like 12 hours straight up playing a game, but sometimes I've felt like I've been in a healthy game binge.
Yeah.
And then there's been times where I know it was totally unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was not good at all.
Yeah, your body's all tense and you're
Yeah.
just like,
You
what the
fucking
fuck?
stinking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stinking shit. Like, Jesus Christ, go shower, go do something.
Go
like,
fucking touch grass.
That's look,
You
Victor, I
know
was
what
just typing. That's the
sunlight is.
same, and it's the truth that you will get to that point where you don't want to
Yeah.
put it down, and it's like an addiction, just like anything
I think
else
that's
that you
what
want to do,
makes
because you don't have to.
gamers.
You got horse blinders on, right? And all you're doing
Yeah.
is looking here, and you don't have to look at the rest of your problems. You don't have to look up, and you're not like, I just want to have some fun with my friends, and I may need to escape. I may want to be on here a little bit longer.
Yeah.
There's a difference between
you
that
do
and
need
I
that
don't
at
want to
times.
fuck with nothing else going on. And
Yeah.
then when you do it too long, an hour, 2 hours of escaping and not wanting to do anything is fine sometimes, because you need that.
Yep.
You need to close yourself off. Like I do. Like sometimes when I get to the point where I know I'm not mentally capable right now of talking to somebody because I'm going to say something that nobody did anything wrong, I'm going to say something out of pocket, I go to my room, I close my fucking door, I turn the lights off, I lay down in bed. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
But
there's nothing wrong in that.
But now I do that one time and now I'm on day 2. Now something's wrong. And it's the same thing with playing a video game. Like when you're
It's when you're on that video game and you're like,
you don't want to let
get
go.
the fuck off and deal what I need to fucking deal with.
Not because you want to, not because you want to complete a level, but because you don't want to get away and go back to going to life.
Yeah. Well, and also too, like with the ADHD, it's like kind of like, oh shit, like am I actually like escaping this, or like am I doing really good at this game? Your mind goes like in every which direction of like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And I've gotten to the point now. We've all used video games as some sort of escape.
Oh yeah.
Like
1000%.
Yeah, we've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it. Like, and I should preface by saying, like, we've all done it in ways that we shouldn't have.
Yeah, that too. I still do sometimes.
I'm
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm 38 and I still fucking procrastinate and fucking, I'm gonna play video game instead of doing that shit.
And I ain't moved in the video game in 3 hours. I'm still sitting in the lobby.
It's more fun, and like that's how, I mean, it used to be like whenever I first started streaming, man, I used to stream for like fucking 6 hours.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's unless you have some sort of like huge ass following,
right?
That like you're expected to be there at some sort of time. I mean, hell, I'm not even consistent with it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be 110% honest. But like I've gotten to the point now where like if I stream, it's a couple hours, and then if I want to get off, I get off. If I don't, then I don't. But like I'm not spending 6 hours and then another additional, 7 hours just playing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm not doing that.
And it's not good. I can tell you one thing in streaming that you think it might, it may not affect you, But when people do that stream where they're just day in and day out, stream, go to sleep, get up,
That's all
stream,
they
go to
fucking
sleep,
do.
right?
Yeah.
If you don't think that that's got you living in a world that doesn't really exist, you're wrong. Because you have to get back grounded with reality, and it's the same. Then you're using stream. I mean, everything when you do it in excess.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
a lot of things, just like wine. Wine is good for you in smaller amounts. A glass a day does help your body, helps your blood
Yeah.
flow. Some people shouldn't have it, right? You know what I mean? Whatever. But
Yeah.
but now you move that to 5 glasses, 6 glasses. All of a sudden, now you're in excess, and it's not helping you anymore.
Yeah,
So
it's like
it's
back in
the
my heyday
same.
with YouTube when I was streaming every single fucking day. I was like, I fucking hate gaming. Like there was a point I was like, I don't want to fucking touch a game anymore. I took off for almost a year of gaming. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Or one of the worst things I could say, I've said this to myself, is if I'm in a game, I might as well stream. Dumbest shit to say to
I
yourself
went through
ever.
that shit.
Just to let you know, that
I
is
went
the
through that.
that
I
is
still
the
deal with
worst
that.
thing. But that is the worst thing you could do, is if I'm in a game, I'm gonna stream, because for people that really like to game anyway. Now, people that just do it because they're entertaining and they want to play and they get on to play, right? The people that do it like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, somebody that enjoys gaming and did it before I streamed, that's the worst thing you can do to yourself, is peg yourself into only streaming while you're doing it, because then you do miss, and I don't mean to say it like that, but you miss the intimate moments of gaming. You miss the dumb, even the shit talking between friends,
for sure.
the goofy stuff that happens, the not
Yeah,
have to
you
worry about
could-
a chat. I got to get up and go pee, not now, but you know what I mean? Like in a chat,
Yeah.
right? Like I can't go and go get this. I got to wear a hat. I got to be dressed. I got to look a certain way. I can't
that's
fucking
the
sit
thing
here with
about not
nothing.
streaming.
You know what I mean? Like you just can't be yourself, and sometimes you have to do things for
And
yourself to just enjoy them.
I've gotten to the point now, like if I don't feel like streaming or anything, and I need new content, like I'll record while I'm playing the game, and because there is some times where you just don't have the fucking capacity to like stream and carry on conversations, and it's just not there, and that's okay.
And like with me right now, I find more joy of not streaming and just hanging with the boys and doing our shit.
Yeah.
In all reality, when you're streaming, you're limited to a certain amount of shit you can do on stream and saying, no matter what platform. You have to watch what you say, watch what you do, and all that stuff. And when you're not streaming, you can just cut loose, fucking just be yourself with the boys, and just fucking say whatever you want, do whatever the fuck you want. There's a level
It kind
of
of
freedom
brings back
and all
to
that
why
stuff.
you start streaming.
Yeah.
Because it brings back a love for a game.
Yeah, and that's one reason that like I've kind of lost my love for streaming right now, is like because of all the fucking stupid bullshit in the world, that you can't say this, you can't do that. It's like it takes away so much fucking joy, for me at least. Like I just want to get on stream and just be myself 110% and say whatever the fuck I want and do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, like 100%.
That's called OnlyFans, Flames.
Catch him on the purple or the blue app now. Yeah, no shit.
Flames had to change his name on there because he was getting too many guys.
But like it's 100% like what it is, like sometimes you just, I'll be the first to say it though. Like if somebody's in chat and they're talking crazy or whatever, I'll just be like, I literally told somebody, like it was some person that came into the chat the other day and it was like, aren't you supposed to be cooking and cleaning? And I said, have you ever tried to shut the fuck up?
Suck my dick.
Yeah, like have you ever just tried shutting the fuck up? Like, because like I spent so long, obviously I know the rules and regulations, like I'm not gonna go above that, but like I will be the first to tell someone to fuck all the way off.
Oh yeah,
like 100%. And
aren't you supposed to be doing something right now? Why are you here? That's what I'd be like. Why are you here? What are you supposed to be doing?
Like, yeah, you're watching me, telling me, aren't I supposed to like cook and clean and shit?
That's when my dumb gift comments come out. Aren't you supposed to be sending me a universe right now? Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing?
Like,
that's when the dumbness comes out of it.
like you said, streaming, you gotta have that thick skin, especially being a woman in Call of Duty,
Yeah.
especially
Oh yeah. I can
because
imagine.
like it can get rough out there. But
I think a woman in general streaming, like that's a misnomer that's funny to say that. I think I made that point with Malice too, but like everybody says, oh, it's so much easier for a woman to stream than a man. And maybe because you have that mentality that all I want to do is stare at a woman to stream, because that's what they say that for, right? Let's be honest. They don't say for anything else. It's not because of personality. They're like, oh, well, guys, like, yeah, those are the thirst people. They're going to be there all the time, but it's still no easier for a man or a woman to stream. And that's not about as they, it's just the truth. Dude, I've seen people that don't, it's not, that's why they say about looks and everything else. I've seen people on there that have not, like, look at what's his name? Burnt Peanut. That's the streamer of the year. You don't even fucking see his face.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It's all the passion that you have that you want to do.
TikTok are thirst trapped and have like 2 viewers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just because you're hot and you're showing titties doesn't mean you're fucking going anywhere.
Yeah, but they definitely get those galaxies to shake their boot. No, I'll share them to you later. No, I'm just kidding.
Next time I go live, send me one.
Hold on, do I have a galaxy, some kind of sound to go for now?
Big booty holes!
Just put the peach emoji in there and I'll know what's up. Just the peach emoji and I'll know what's up.
You gotta animate the peach when it shakes.
Crazy. Yeah, here it comes, this crazy. But and that's, another fucking sad thing is like the women have been so sexualized in like as far as like, you
and
can
some
be
women, and I'm not going to be mean when I say this, but some women don't help themselves in that.
No,
I mean that in the nicest way, not possible, but that they don't do it. Like you can't
there's a difference in confidence in selling.
Yeah, who was that said they're like, why are you talking to me like I'm a hoe? Well, you're dressed like one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mean that like that, but you're in a hoe's uniform. That's what it was, Cat Williams, right? But you're in a hoe's uniform. You do the things like if they do that, then you can't get mad that that's the attention that you get. But if you don't,
and there's a thing,
like that, and you don't get, and then you get that attention, you're like, well, get the fuck out of here. But you can't be like, well, I don't want to shake my ass no more. Well, you built a following on shaking your ass. There you go. You got used to it. You better keep shaking it, because if you stop, so's everything else. You know what I mean? But that's
for sure.
Well, that also goes back to the like being a niche streamer. Like, let's say, for instance, like Tim the Tatman. He got super big off of Warzone. He ventured off of Warzone and dropped a lot of his fucking viewers. And everyone's like, well, go back to Warzone. He's like, I don't want to fucking go back to Warzone. I want to play the games I want to play, you know?
Yeah. That's
and the people that are going to be there to support you are going to be, support you. And that's the thing, man, is like, I know some women that like, they over sexualize themselves, like clothing, all of that stuff.
Well, there's men that do it too. Let's not be funny. Like we're not in a day and age anymore, and I mean with sexuality the way it is, and not to get into all that. The men do the same thing and trying to like when I go into, I don't mean this, if there's anybody here that does it, sorry for you, but when I go into even a guy's stream and I fucking see their shoulders and they ain't got a fucking shirt on, like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It ain't that hot in your fucking house, dude. It's summertime. You ain't got no, and or even if they, I don't care if they are or not, but like, what are you doing, dude? Like, put on a fucking shirt,
baby
bro.
oil, just oiled up.
Man, I'm gonna do a stream like that. I'm gonna have a bottle of baby oil hanging right here.
You know, lighting the fucking shit.
And the one from TikTok where you send the gifts and it like tries to pop the balloon when you send it, but it's gonna have 2 baby oils right here. And it squirts it each time. That's a bad.
No, they squirt on you. They got to squirt on you.
Yeah, they got to squirt on you.
For every 100 tokens is 1 squirt of baby oil.
Oh, you would make bank, bro. You would make bank.
Hey, TikTok universe gets me to put my clothes back on.
Yeah.
I bet I get a universe. Put them back on. Fuck it. I made the money. I'm done. We're good. All right.
Fuck it.
See, that's the sad part about it, because like, honestly, that would make fucking money. Like, for real, that would make a fucking shitload of money. And that's the sad part about fucking streaming now, is you gotta be so fucking cringe and so fucking edgy now to fucking make it in this fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Well, and like, especially like, especially with like COD and all that stuff, the guys can get away with like just diddying people and doing the whole shit.
Yeah.
But like if a female does it,
Right.
it's like it's over sexualized.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean it like that.
Right.
Like, and I'm literally trying to make the same exact content that the guys are, but as a female.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, please don't slide into my DMs and be like, did you mean what you said? I probably fucking didn't. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that I know that guys don't get. And I don't mean this in any woman. I know this for a fact because I have more friends that are women than men usually, sometimes just on general, but I don't care. It could be a pair. I don't mean this in a bad, somebody that a married woman, somebody that's on saying they're married and they're still going to get, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that you could literally go, I'm not here for this at all.
That's just the world we live in now.
Like it's just going to be put out. And I'm pretty sure they get hit up. Like somebody sent me a screenshot one time of their thing. And I'm like,
it don't matter what girl you are.
I want some of those. Ask me what my favorite thing is, my favorite gift. Ask me. Because I'll tell you. No, but I mean, I want
actually, it don't even matter what fucking guy or girl you are.
No, but it don't matter. They will, but dude, it does happen to women. I know it does happen to women more than that. Like some weird fucking just off the wall ass messages
and
from
TikTok's
nowhere.
The fucking worst about it.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Some old Yahoo message things like
semi-attractive. You're fucked on TikTok, bro.
I've been in gamer girls fucking streams and all that stuff, and they're cool as fuck. And the people that come in there are like saying some outlandish
and a woman can't. And I don't mean that. And I'm not trying to take the side of that. Right? I'm not. It's not a debate, but I know this for a woman can't make an innuendo like in my streams all the time. I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Like everything turns into a comment and we all have fun. And I will. And it's happened before with people coming in, having women in my stream and somebody will think they can chime in from chat. Right? No, that's my job is to say these things. You don't at somebody in chat and ask them if they're, unless you know them, and I know you know them. But I'll step in and be like, nah, dude, that's weird.
I'm the
that's
king
weird.
Of gay
you don't
jokes.
know
I'll
them.
make gay jokes at anything.
but you don't know them like that. That's weird that you would say that to that woman that you don't even know and be like, oh, can I see your booty? Like they were interacting with chat. Don't be weird and at them and point them out. That's fucking that's creepy.
That's me, like. I mean, I will be a pervert all day long, because I'll be like, I say some off the wall shit and I do. But like you said, just some random ass person coming in and being like,
it happens
can I
all
see? It happens all the time. And I'm like, no, like, bro, and that's where it's hard as like a woman trying to make.
Yeah, if I don't respond, then do I lose viewers? Then, and I don't mean you worrying about that, but women do worry about that.
They do.
I
don't.
Aren't
I'll
like
be
that. Yeah, but they aren't like that, and they'll be like, I gotta answer them.
Yeah,
I gotta answer them so that I get a viewer. And shit, I said a million times.
Not to like, but I've been sexualizing my streams. Yeah. Like, oh, look at this fine ass man. I'm like, whoa, who the fuck are you? like, let's chill out here.
Yeah, like. I mean, like, it definitely, like, it's crazy, because, I mean, I will sit there and carry on a fucking innuendo all day.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I know you. I mean, I've said some fucking wild shit in squirrels before, too.
Most people have, actually.
Yeah, I've said some wild
it's the
ass
same
shit.
Place. I can't help it. It just happens that way.
I've said some wild shit. I'm pretty sure I'm a fucking plumber in your stream, bro.
I think so. Well, we do have a sex ed teacher. We have HR. We have a nurse. We have a principal. Somehow we have a principal, and we're not even a fucking school.
Nah, I'm a
I don't know how that happened. And we weren't a school, HR department, and then we had these other departments. Then we got a nurse, and then suddenly we were a school, and then Death Note became the sex ed teacher somehow. And then I don't know what was going on. It just went out of this thing, and everybody took on a role, and they got stickers for it. I don't know, and that's the thing.
It was our yearbook.
But nobody. But the thing was is that I mean this like nobody outside of that stream. That I'm not like, hey, were you serious about that girl?
Hey, were you like serious about like?
Like, hey,
pipes and shit.
Let me.
Were you serious about that?
Let me sit. I can't even wink right. Here's my wink for the women. Can I send you a DM about that? Let me.
More of a scrunch than a wink.
Were you really about that banana milker or what? Like, what's the point? Like, what do you expect to happen from? And I've had, like, I mean, there are fruitful relationships with
Yes.
even the
Yeah.
opposite same. I mean, I've talked to people, and maybe it's
Yeah.
been, and all these things or dating or whatever else. But it's
Yeah.
not every time. It comes just like you
Yeah.
don't walk around being like, "Show me that ass." No,
Yeah,
and if you do, you're getting slapped, or you don't live anywhere. You're not getting any women or men or
I don't
whatever
care
else that
who
would
you
be
are,
my
man or woman.
quality.
You don't just
You
come in
know?
the first
You
comment
don't.
is like, "Damn, you fucking fine ass motherfucker." You know, show me your
Yeah.
dick, whatever. It's like, whoa. Let's start with
Oh,
the
see,
high
I
first.
wouldn't go that far, but I'd probably be like, yeah, you fine as shit. I'd be like, yeah. There's a difference in like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
confidence thrown out there
Right.
versus like, just like, hey,
But that's how
you
TikTok
fine as
is, though.
shit. Show
TikTok
me your
is just
dick.
out
Like,
there and
yeah,
like full
it's
fucking
wild.
blown. It's just like,
It's a fucking
whoa.
wild situation out there. It is. It is.
Like, pump the
It
brakes.
is,
Let's
for
say
sure.
hi first.
For sure, yeah. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
How about that? You know what I was like? Hello.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
But,
your
like-
OnlyFans at, Flames? I want to see your dick. It's like, hey.
Hey, wait, what?
It's on this link.
Click here. It's over there. You know,
But yeah.
like it's in the DMs. But like, yeah, I mean, I've gotten some wild ass DMs before too. So, and
Well-
I can't respond to that shit, bro. Like, I'm just like, nah, I
Well,
can't.
we're rolling up on almost midnight here, so I hate to
For sure.
end it, but I want to keep it
Sure.
within some time. You know what I mean? The only one you missed the
Sure.
one with Joe. It went 4.5 hours because we were all drunk in the
Nice.
podcast, like
Nice.
faced hammered. I didn't even know when it got done, and then I thought I was going to go play video games. I'm sure I made no sense after that. I'm scared to watch the end of that. I still have not watched the end of that podcast because I don't know if I was speaking English anymore.
And after
Not
we had
gonna
done
lie.
that stream, we went into the fucking Discord and gamed all fucking night.
Yeah, I don't, and I
Hell
barely
yeah.
remember that part. I drank a whole bottle. The bottle that is, it's still back there as a trophy somewhere. I drank the whole bottle here in the podcast somewhere back there.
Ooh,
I put it up. It was, yeah. It got pretty. It was fun though. It was fun, but it
Good
was
time.
fantastic. That's Theyknowhaylo down there, right? That's cool. I appreciate you. You're a great guest. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
We'll have to revisit again, like this time sometime. Hopefully we're all still going and like come back like a couple months and be like, so what's new, Halo? And then go see where we're at now.
For sure. For sure.
And
I'm down.
next week we got Bad Gaming Company will be on.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna convince him to at first come in as I don't know if y'all know him or not, but he dressed as I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, so him and Flames, I'm sure will talk all day about Dragon Ball Z. But Master Yoshi, I think, is that the guy,
Nice.
the old man? Is that him from Dragon Ball Z? The old guy, Master Yoshi or whatever.
Yoshi.
Yoshi's fucking Mario, bro.
I don't know his name, dude.
Yoshi's
What is
fucking
his
Mario.
name? Roshi? I don't know his name.
Roshi.
But,
Yeah, there you go.
oh, okay. Anyway, but he dressed as him during a podcast, a stream one time. So I'm gonna try to convince him to do that. But I'll let him tell you more about himself when he comes on. But he'll be here next week, and then I don't know who else after that.
I'm
But
gonna
it
dress
was
up next time.
it was
Yes.
yeah, go ahead. It was fantastic to have you on.
Oh, we didn't do
And,
our fucking. We were supposed to do a chime,
thumbs up thing.
no, a fucking holiday.
Song? Oh, it's
Yeah.
oh, we'll have to start. I hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ding dingling. To be. That's all I got. All right, there we go.
We'll do it next time.
There, yeah, I forget about it, dude. I was working. I'm telling you, I worked so hard on that video
Yeah.
that I honestly I wanted to make one, and now that I
just
at least have
remembered
the
it now, so I
process
forgot about
down.
it too.
Yeah, we all forgot
I'm
about it.
Surprised
But-
like you got that done, dude. That would take me all day. No
But
lie.
it was
Video
fun.
you made.
Yeah, I want to start I'm gonna start making those for every one, and I'll send it.
Yes.
Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Maybe I don't. I don't know, but no.
But.
Ah,
No.
pineapples.
Grasshopper.
All right, it's gone. So
Nice.
I don't know how that. It was like a. Never mind. I'm gonna say it was like a tickle, but taint tickler. But and but we'll be, anyway. So if y'all don't follow her on TikTok, all that good stuff, you can. We'll put it in the comments of the video. Her thing. There's some things I want to start working on.
Yeah.
Just even I don't care how many people. I mean, I love that we're picking up view. All that. I don't care about views. I want to hone in the skill of even being able to do the podcast and make it better, and prod and do everything better, make more clips for people. And that's one thing I want to do is no matter what you come on, you're going to get a copy of every clip that we have. And if you want to use them, feel free. If you want the podcast video, we'll send it to you. We're not going to hold on to it. And that's the thing too. It helps everybody grow,
For sure.
nice part. So, but it was wonderful having you on. Any parting words that you want to have? Any keys of wisdom that Halo has that she would like to
stay sexy, every single one of you?
I like it.
There you go. Perfect way to end there.
What's the one advice you would give the world before we end?
Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
Mind
one.
your own fucking business. That's the only thing.
Yep.
Well, it was fun, yeah.
Sure. It was fun.
You want
I
to play that
enjoyed it.
video again on the way out, Flames, so I know when we're done, and then whatever.
All right, guys, that's the conclude. Appreciate y'all coming out. Every single one of y'all. Y'all are fucking
Appreciate
awesome.
you guys.
Appreciate all the likes,
Appreciate
guys. And we will see y'all on the next video. Peace out, guys.
Today, tomorrow, the next day. I don't know if we're done.
In a world of sequels and remasters, where creativity is often forgotten, two heroes dare to explore the digital frontiers others won't. They are keeping gaming weird. Now, prepare yourselves for your host. The man with the fiery gaze that sees through every glitch. He is iFlames, and the master of unexpected strategies. He is the Squirrel Master. But wait, there's another joining them on this epic quest. A guest of legendary knowledge. Give it up for Theyknowhaylo.